1 2 1 2 1 2. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you're back with James Jackson and JFK. How we feeling out there, people?
Wow. Salute.
We're currently flying about 16,000 feet. We're checking your comments. We're checking the chat.
Checking the chat.
We got phone calls of the week. Die Hard's still the Christmas movie.
Sure is.
Let's get to it, man. Let's drop that, man.
Running here and there.
There's a lot going on with this case, what can I say? A lot of people on that side, a lot of people on this side, a lot of people yapping. At the end of the day,
you ain't my set, you ain't my friend.
True story, no? Department of Youth Service.
Just one more night, and I'm coming off this long and winding road.
What? Beg your pardon. Cops pull, no timeline. My grind sign, huh? Damn. And I'm going, I'm leaving, yeah.
The rap JFK, the rap JFK.
Feeling just like JFK.
JFK. Yeah.
Can't sleep, sha la 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 la, sha la 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 la. Can't sleep, sha la 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 la, sha la 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 la, sha la 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 la. Lullaby and good night. Good night. Don't let the bed bugs bite. It's time for owner yes to sleep. Good night. Sleep is the cousin of death. It's like you when you sleep. It's like you hold your breath. Good night. Daily I wake up on the wrong side of the bed and I hold my head. Ain't no time yes for lullabies. Cause if I can't sleep, the world stays up with me.
This video is made for entertainment purpose only. It doesn't mean to hurt any. And don't take it serious.
So they see my pain, so they name drop, dry snitch, fucked in the game. The glam and the glitz, what's the price on fame? This crazy life of ours. Yeah.
Running through the alley and in the
first of the month, yo. Sundown.
Front from January on down to December. I'm loving the first
First
of the month.
Wake up, y'all. The first of the month. We're gonna get to it. Let's go.
Persecution of Karen Reed. Yeah, we remain hopeful.
You're now rocking with the best.
The best.
The best.
Razor Ramon used to say, hey. Remember that shit? He played a couple characters, that guy.
They say good guys don't last, but bad guys do.
Yes, sir. That's what they said.
R.I.P. Scotty Hall, hold on. We're body, yo. Hey, like Wakefield with the knuckles. You could call me Freddie Fox. R.I.P. Tim Wakefield and his lovely wife. What a bad situation that was. Thank you, BLT.
Thank you,
Appreciate the super
BLT.
chat. Yeah, that song right there is featuring Chip Fu. If you don't know who's singing that hook on "Can't Sleep," that's Chip Fu. That's Chip Fu from the Foo Snickers.
Yeah.
I'm a true what? I'm a true Foo Snick, Shaq Fu. The Foo Snickers, that real popular hip hop group from the 90s, they sold platinum. No big deal. But I ain't shit.
You know, delusional accountability. It makes no sense at this far in the game when we're all fighting for the same thing.
Yes. But we were gonna go through some comments because we were reading comments, and we get a lot of comments on the replay crew. And replay crew,
We love you too.
love you too. You could check out my man James Jackson. You guys can go sub up now. We got 191 people up in the room. Sure, more people are gonna just funnel up in here.
Alex, I'm sipping on some coffee. Some
You got
coffee. Cup of
could check
coffee.
James Jackson right here at James Jackson. If you
James
guys
Jackson.
want to send him a cash app for him spending this lovely Sunday evening, the first of the month, it's James Amaral Jr. It's right there in the white highlighted. Or you could check the description, excuse me. So now that we got that out the way, we check a lot of comments, right? On the replay when we go through, people leave comments, James.
Yeah, I try to read, I try to get to each one. Actually, earlier I was looking at some Venmos I got. At the end, I'm going to read them because I told the people, I would do that, and that is only right. But yeah, I try to read all the comments, and, some of them are crazy, some of them are good, and you take it with a grain of salt. We do this, we put ourselves out there. We content creators by default, right? So we put ourselves out there every night to be attacked or to be liked. We know this. It's the Game of Thrones. As soon as you hit live, it's Game of Thrones. You got people screen recording. You got people sharing screenshots.
It's the
Talking
wild,
like,
wild. It's the wild, wild west.
oh yeah, sure is, man.
So how we doing out there in the chat? How we feeling out there? It's the first of the month. Bills got to get paid, insurance bills. Then we got Christmas creeping around in not even 24 days. Then we got the first of the year. Donald Trump's coming in. It just keeps hitting us, right? Real life is real life. It's tough. The first of the month is a beautiful thing because we get to, especially around this time of year, it's a great time. It's beautiful, the great feelings, but it's all about money. And it gets a little scary. So all my people, if you're struggling out there or your health ain't right or your health is great and your mind ain't right, whatever it might be, whatever the fuck you're going through, JFK and James Jackson is your hookup. We're here for you.
We pray for you.
We do, honestly.
We honestly do. And we care about people. And it's just, some of the comments was like unexpected from some people. Like, I mean, we did a show 12 days ago. And we'll talk about it more, but I just feel
Let's just go
like,
through the comments and
yeah,
see what we find.
Yeah, we'll just see what we find. But I saw a comment that I was just like, I had respect and I held this person to a higher standard, to say the least. And
well, how about that live we did, right? We did a live. Did everybody see the last live we did right before Happy Thanksgiving? And we talked about what did we talk about on that live?
You see,
we talked about the party, right? We talked about
the
this
gangster
party.
and that's
But
something that we parallel off of hip hop a lot. Even if you and I are on the phone. I mean, shit, I'm drinking my coffee out of a Notorious Ready to Die mug. So it flows off our tongue naturally. So when they said party, and to think about it, you got Karen Reed and TURTLEBOY, who are like big in mass right now, known on trial. So we was like, wait a second. And we were joking, you done fucked up now. You done put two of America's most wanted in the same motherfucking, and that was it. And it's like,
Well, the name of the song, the hook is nothing but a gangster
It's nothing but a
party,
gangster
but the
party.
name of the song is America's Most
America's
Wanted.
Most Wanted. Two
So you had
of America's Most Wanted.
so two of America's Most Wanted. So Snoop Dogg was on trial for murder, and Pac was on bail for the assault in New York.
Shooting at the off-duty officers or something. Was
Nah,
it that
for
one?
the
Was the other
alleged
one? Yeah, the
alleged
alleged. Yeah,
case that he never got charged with that. So let's be clear
no.
on that.
Right. But so I mean, that's just where I was at.
Hope
with
you
that.
had a wonderful Thanksgiving. Let's just say JFK and James withdrawals are real. Wow, Sonja.
Wow.
I really appreciate that. That's awesome. That really is awesome. That's great to hear. What an
Well,
awesome,
we're here.
an
You're
awesome.
with us now, Sandra. That is great to hear.
And to be clear, we said two of America's Most Wanted in the same room at the same motherfucking time. So if you listen to the song, Nothing But a Gangster Party, we're just having fun. And we was clear. We threw up the disclaimer.
We threw up the disclaimer. Yes, and that's another thing. I see a lot. It's either hate us or love
Not
us.
today. Not today. Thank you so much. Not today. For real.
Yeah.
So, so with that being said, we went inside the comments and we were getting these backlashes on the comments on the last video. And basically what we were saying is, every time, we bring up the waterfall video, Shannon Heckman, 199. Thank you so much, Shannon.
Thank you,
Appreciate
Shannon.
Appreciate your time. Appreciate your time for being here. Lock in.
Yeah.
Put on your seatbelt. We're flying about 16,000 right now.
Die
Going over
Hard's
the
on the
Boston
screen.
skyline. Die Hard is your in-flight. Not today. Woo! With a purple chip. Not today. You're far too kind. Not today. Not today.
Not today. Not today.
Nice.
Not today.
Thank you so much for that purple chip, man. We're gonna put that on 24.
Yeah,
we're gonna get that. We're gonna get that 1750.
We're gonna get that. Yeah. But
so, with that being said, we went through some comments or whatever, and when people were saying, why did you call it a gangster party? But we were talking through the lens of Hank Brennan or through the lens of Dedham Superior Court, meaning even though it was a private party that they had and all the influences got together on the other live, we 100% said, I 100% said, and James himself said, we like it. We think it's a good thing. But if it was private, but once it hits Twitter, it becomes toxic. It just is what it is.
Yeah. I mean, well, then obviously it wasn't meant to be a private, so I don't even want to spend like too much time.
No, but what I'm trying to understand how we was wrong when we said, because we talked about, let's just play the video and you guys can judge if that live we was out of order, speaking from Hank Brennan's point of view. And also we always talk about the waterfall video, and people are saying that we're trying to tell Karen what to say. The fact is this: we're not telling Karen to say anything. The sound bites, we said it 5,000 times, literally. The sound bites they're using against her. Never once in any of them sound bites, when she went on Dateline, all the way down the line, did she say there was a problem at the bar. I'm telling you guys right now, and you're going to have to trust me on this, the defense, when they go in on the second trial, if there is a second trial, the main thing is going to be that waterfall video. That's right up there. Because why does it have to be, James?
Well, it has to be just because it shows. All right, now everybody, this is what we say when you can't have your cake and eat it too. You guys want to say that John O'Keefe was beaten, right? Which we all can agree. He was beaten.
Facts.
And why was he beaten? Well, 20 minutes prior to that, you have a man that is hooking up with John O'Keefe's girl, waving him on, telling him, let's go. And John O'Keefe's looking at him like, yeah, all right, dude. So it's just common sense to us. And
he texts Karen, and he texts John O'Keefe.
It was just trouble, man. From the
bottom line is, they walked in there at 11 o'clock, and John O'Keefe was dead at 12:30.
Exactly. And
that's just the facts. It's that simple. They walked in at 11 o'clock, John O'Keefe, Karen Reed, and by 12:30, John O'Keefe, I don't know if he was dead, but he was hurt. Bad.
Yeah. So I saw.
Just found the channel, and I have binge watched. Really enjoy your coverage and content, and we appreciate that you're here. You could have been anywhere in the world, but now you're rocking with us. Thank you so much.
Jay-Z, the real Jay-Z.
And that's what we speak on. So the point is that in any of them sound bites, she doesn't talk about there was a fight. And now the other side is saying, oh, you guys are speculating too much. You guys are putting something into that
But look
bar
what's
video,
happening. The sound
right?
bites,
But
right?
but they're also what they're saying is the other side. They're saying, well, if there was a fight, they would have testified till there was a fight.
Right.
And all we're saying is, you see the fight clearly. You see when John O'Keefe is in the bar. Karen's back is to it all, so she
Right.
might not have known anything.
And
So
that's
all
what I pointed it out last week, man. I said,
Yeah.
Jay, look at her back. She, she said she didn't see a fight, and she's not lying
No, she didn't
because.
say she didn't
Well,
say
she
she didn't
said there
see
was
a
no
fight.
fight. There
She
was
said
no.
there was no fight.
There was no fight. So, disclaimer. I'm sorry. Take it back. Sometimes James Jackson gets a little ahead of himself, but I take my man. Is here to help me.
Oh, I
So,
hit 10,000?
yeah.
10,000 subs, huh? Nice. I didn't know I hit 10,000. Thanks you,
Oh,
Lou
nice. Let's just say
Llewellyn.
that's
Llewellyn, thank you
awesome.
so much.
And that's
Llewellyn,
to
thank
all
you.
you guys. You know what? That's what's up. My man's got 10 G's, and all you guys are here. You've been rocking with us. We've been. I'm sorry. We relapse a lot. We take it to the waterfall all the time. I'm getting my 24-hour chip every other day. But hey, it's okay. It's okay as long as you come back. As long as you
So
come back.
on the Young Jerks, the 3Ms talked about the waterfall video. Better Row was on point. Love from Massachusetts. Yeah, because he's just saying there was aggression, and that's what we're saying. But the other side of it is that the other side is saying that's speculation because no one ever reported that there was any type of smoke. Period. That's what they're saying. So all we were saying was, if you're at parties and you got the mic time, why not, knowing if you're going to release content to Twitter and it's going to get leaked out to social media? I'm not telling you what to say. No. I'm just giving you a suggestion. Maybe when you have the mic, you want to just tell everybody, especially if you're Karen Reed.
You see this
and
one?
you have the mic, maybe you could say, hey, check out that waterfall video. That's all. Put it
I
out
see
there.
it coming up.
Because hold on, because I just want to make this point, James. You keep killing
Go
me.
ahead. I'm sorry.
Right?
I didn't mean to.
So because the potential jury could be watching. That's all I'm saying.
Bingo.
That's it. What's that, James? Go ahead, take the mic.
No, I think it's great that someone said what Betadro and the Young Jerks were talking about it. I saw on Twitter, I think the Galera posted, why ain't this being talked about? I mean, this is good that it's starting to get a little pickup now.
Who did that? Who said that?
I saw it on Twitter, the Galera. Shout out
the
to
Galera.
Galera,
Yeah,
by the way.
someone tagged me in that.
Someone tagged it, yeah. So
and he said,
why ain't this being talked about?
No, he said, why ain't nobody fucking talking about this? Now I don't know where the Galera's been, but that's I mean, honestly, the Galera actually shared one of my videos 4 months ago when I was in Covington, right, in Georgia, on a bench. When I actually presented the heel toe, he shared my video. He helped me out. He helped the brother out. So I've been talking about this. I've been talking. This ain't nothing new, and that it doesn't matter who talked about it, when or where. But I'm good that people are understanding that this is the direction the trial is going.
And he's a smart dude. He sees where it's going. Mikey's a smart kid. He sees where it's going. All this background noise, it's cute. Everybody likes fun. That's why they have entertainment and shit like that. But at the same time, the awareness has to be, what do we talk about all the time? Baseline.
The Young Jerks and Betterow on the last butt, and Betterow said he agrees with you. Thank you. See, Betterow agrees with your man JFK. I'm validated.
Well, yeah, remember he validated it on.
Betterow agrees with your boy.
He agreed with us on the when we was there with Nurse Kim and Mikey.
Kevy Kev, the heel toe was big JFK. Kevy Kev, I hit you up in your inbox on the messenger like 4 days ago to try to set up a show with you, but you left me on red. So set up your messenger so me and you can chat. Or send your number on the messenger so I can hit you up, so I can get you up here.
K9, what's up?
K9, what's going on? Hank is going after a comment. She needs a comment that there was a problem at the waterfall. It could come up for the first time at trial. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And we don't know. I think, my opinion, as much as it seems like Hank Brennan is going for the murder charge. I think deep down inside he knows that it's going to get dropped to manslaughter by the Supreme Court, and I think he's getting ready for the manslaughter, because at the end of the day, that can be proved like in an easiest, simple way. Like, look, you're saying, because they're going to come in the defense. Oh, it was a fight, and Hank Brennan is going to say, "Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, look, she never said there was a fight."
Right.
And all these sound bites, and it's her word against, and you know what I mean? And then all the other evidence got to come into play. So that's as simple as it can really get, just like your word against theirs. And that's just what I think, we'll see. We'll see.
Alex said, I'm embarrassed to ask, but can someone explain to me what the heel toe is? I've never heard of this expression. Jay, you want to do that? Explain to her.
I'll pull it up for her, man. I'll pull up the heel toe for you, Alex. Alex, we'll pull it up for you, buddy. All right, we'll show you what it is.
So what it is basically he's going to show you. But what it does, it gets you amped up. It's something boxers do before they get into a fight to
like
get their adrenaline. It gets your adrenaline.
But you did text John.
Yes.
Look at this. Now watch John. Heel toe right there.
Oh, sorry.
There it is again. Heel toe. He even gave it a spin, a pivot. You saw the spin?
Yep.
Before he gave one of these.
Now, if you look, right, Karen is not seeing any of this.
Nothing.
Now, but her eyeballs technically could be on the pimples.
Peripheral, yes, because
it could be on Higgins and Brian A.
Right. Someone in the comments, I saw it go by, they said that the Las Vegas police guys were in there, and they said it's very small, that if someone was going to pop off and start yelling, that everybody in that place.
Yeah, of course, they all heard it. They heard it.
Yeah, we saw all the heads turn.
The front door, Kate.
It's good. Come on in.
Yeah, come on in.
Guy never went in the.
So that car,
We also sit next to my wife.
right? You and your
Repeating, but yes.
Maddie M, you just was in 34, right? You and your wife and your family, and John never came in the house. That's a fact, right?
John never went in the house. It's not a story, it's a fact.
It's such a sweet sensation.
The vibration's good like sun kiss.
Maddie M on the backup. This is the heel toe right here, Alex.
Didn't text Karen, right?
And you, right? You and your wife, right?
It's such a sweet sensation.
The vibration's good like sun kiss.
Hold on, that's not the right video. I had a video with the heel toe.
The heel toe was in. You showed. I mean,
I
you
showed
want
it. I had a
better
video.
one?
Yeah, well, basically the heel toe is jumping rope. You know what I mean? It's jumping rope. It's a way you hype yourself up. You can use it in boxing. It's a boxer's dance. It's the way you hype yourself up. It's the way you throw. It's the way you move. It's a boxer's dance. Yeah. So that's it. So let's read some of the comments.
Yeah. What
let me see. So we got let's pull up the last live we did, and I want to know why we were so out of order on the last live. Why people could be mad or whatever it might have been.
Yeah, I mean, we put up that disclaimer. We don't mean to hurt nobody. We say that all the time. Disclaimer: don't take nothing serious. It's not meant to hurt nobody. Yeah. So.
Yeah, it was this one. Karen Reed grabbed the mic anytime.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, people that know us know that's just how we are. I mean, we like it is what it is. But I think this is cool. I'm happy to read some of the comments. What do you mean? You missed? No one's talking crap. This is what I mean. People just come in. I missed it. Who's talking crap? Listen, Katie.
What happened now? What?
No. Someone just came in and asked. I missed it. Who's talking crap? Question mark. Nobody's talking crap. We're just going over comments. But that's how things get.
We're doing a different show. Don't worry about all that. Like, let us do the show. You know what I'm saying? All due respect to anybody. Same with you,
Yeah,
James.
no
Let
disrespect.
the show. Let me get the show together. Like, you know what I mean? Like, let me get to the beginning, the middle, and the end. It's like it's like answering questions until when the show's not even put together is just not. It's not going to make sense for anybody. For me, for you, anybody. Yeah. So let me pull this up. So the name of that live was the name of this live right here was called Karen Reed, grab the mic any chance you get.
Yeah.
And we touched upon some things, but I want to know if there was any disrespect. Do you guys take anything we said as disrespect whatsoever? So let me back it up to like 26.
Back and look at the footage from the waterfall. You'll see that there was something that transpired right before. And also, I would like to say Thanksgiving's tomorrow. I would like, everybody to say a prayer for John and his family and let everybody know that, I'm still thinking of John. I miss him. I love him.
Hold on a second. Let me back you up. I'm back in. This is me and James been talking about this, but this is not the first time she had the mic to say this. She had in a 48-hour span, she had 2 times to grab the microphone, and both times she had the mic. She's not making the talent search.
I don't know who her PR is, Jay. I really would like to talk
because
to
on the
them.
first time she had a gangster party, right? Nothing but a gangster party. She was chilling, right?
Yeah.
Right? She was chilling with her people.
Oh shit. You done fucked up now. You done put 2 of America's most wanted
Nothing but
in
a
the
gangster
same motherfucking house.
Woo! Wait a minute. You're saying that Karen Reed is Snoop and Turtle's Clark?
I still think that shit's funny though.
In a perfect picture. That's a double low P. Yo, clown, sure enough. I got my hand on my gun because they got me on the run. Me and Karen Reed
in the corner waiting on the outcome.
Free Karen Reed is on the homie's mind. And at the same time, we got the same mind. Yeah.
Yo, we gonna make a dope track. Yo, who are these guys? They are funny, bro.
This ain't nothing but a gangster party.
I wouldn't watch them.
So nothing but a gangster party. It ain't mother. So listen, hold on. Let's see this. So the gangster party was going on, and they were having a good time, which is great. I love to see it. I love to see it. They had a good time. Spirits are up, but the microphone got passed around.
Yep.
Eyeballs were on everybody. Thanksgiving, the holidays. We got Christmas decor in the back.
Oh yeah.
She grabbed the mic. She never once said, though, on the microphone. James, what do you think if you was at that party, what would you have threw in her ear real quick? You would have gave her some bars to feed her some bars. What would you have said? So basically, we're saying in that clip right there, we're saying, we're joking around, we're having fun. It was a party, a private party. She had the microphone. She had the chance, right? When she had that mic. To, maybe if she wanted to, she didn't have to. We're not telling what she has to do. We're just saying if you're knowing that you're going to release footage from that private party, you're going to take that, when you're talking and you're going to release it on Twitter and release it to the world, why not speak on the waterfall video? That's all we were saying. That's it. And she didn't know. You know what I'm saying? And that's like, how many chances she going to get? I mean, I'm sure she got many more chances, but this is what they're doing here. That's all we were trying to say. I just don't know why she doesn't. Like, and maybe, like, what does she see when she sees the waterfall video? Are we all bugging? That's just the question. Am I bugging? Something was happening in the bar. Yeah, Angie, for sure.
Angie, yeah, absolutely something was happening. I mean, definitely something was happening. The question is, what happened from the ride from the waterfall to 34th Fairview? Oh, look at that. The disclaimer's already up. You know what I'm
disclaimer's up. Hold on, let's hear that.
I thought you were flying. This plane's going to crash. We're going in the Hudson. Oh, shit.
So unable. right?
Stop, Adam.
So now that Saturday, it was a secret gangster party. Pac and Snoop and Death Row.
Death Row.
Death Row Records was in full effect, and you know, it was like what do you call it? It was like
Playboy Cardi.
Are you shitting me to hit me with my own ads on my own shit? Bastards hit me with ads on my own shit. 96 September of 96 at the Tyson
I never heard this. It's you.
So now all that's happening, but the thing is, why, if it was a secret, why did they have pictures and everything after? I don't understand that part.
Yeah, no, I don't know either, man. I
Like,
can't.
because at that point, right, people release pictures and things like that and showing everybody hanging out, and
you gotta
I don't know, man. Like, wait a minute, like I don't know, man. Like, what do you? Because then the court date comes rolling around right after. It's kind of like, it's like, I don't know.
Thank you, Sandra.
You know what I mean? It's not saying that it's a bad thing, but they're sharing pictures on Twitter. That's probably not the smartest place to share pictures. No, on Twitter. That's like sharing your, like, Twitter. There's no, for people that don't know what X is on Twitter, it is
Game of Thrones on there.
It's the Wild Wild West, and there was a lot of talk. I seen like a lot of people from the standouts, and everybody was arguing like all these things.
Yeah.
Like, why does this keep happening? So if it was a secret party, why not just keep it a secret?
Right. I mean,
but they released the footage of her on the mic, so now you have a hot mic. That's the first time she had a hot mic. Now today she comes running out the courthouse again, and she's got a hot mic again, and she's mad and upset. And one could think the way. So basically, we're saying on that video right there is that, listen, she had a hot mic, right? You know you're going to release it to Twitter. The Twitter's the Wild Wild West. You got a whole other side that's going to take that content and flip it. Now, as much as everybody wants to think that there's not another side, there is another side gunning for Karen in the scope. And that's all. And one other thing we said on this, I can't find it right now. We talked about there was a judge there, right? There was a judge,
right.
A person dressed up as the judge.
Yeah. And I just want to say real quick, no disrespect to whoever. I'm sorry, because I wasn't familiar with this content creator. There's no disrespect towards you. All I was saying is, growing up, JFK knows this judge. If we were to do something like that, right? Like, say we held an event for one of our friends that was in a situation that, such as Karen, and we came in like that. All I was saying was, Jay, Judge Kavanaugh would have hung us by the balls. That's it, man. Do your thing, you know.
No, but nobody knocked the judges. What's his name? Judge
I didn't
Little
say
Debbie.
nothing bad
What's
about
it?
him.
Little Debbie. His name is
Auntie Deb. I thought they were
Auntie
talking
Deb.
about
I thought it was
the one
Little
on TikTok.
Debbie. Yeah, but there's another judge that looks just like Judge Bev, right?
Exactly. Yes.
So there's two Judge Bevs.
So
three
I
of
was
them.
confused.
Wait, there's three of them. There's a guy that dresses like a judge, and then there's a girl who looks just like her, and then there's the real Judge Bev.
Yeah, but the one on TikTok I actually thought was Judge Bev, bro. She does look just like her. If you guys
so all we're saying is, if you're on trial for murder,
it just don't look good, man. That's all.
And no, we're saying it from Hank's perspective, though. Let me be clear. I don't give a shit what Karen does. You know what I mean?
If
like,
that's
I don't
what she
care.
wants,
is that what you want to hear? I don't care. I don't care if she goes out tomorrow and takes that $600,000 and put it all on red at the casino and tries to double it. If that's what she wants to do, that's what she wants to do. All we're saying is, when you're looking through the eyes of Dedham Superior Court, you know, I don't know.
So they're
That's
saying
all we're saying.
The real one, Auntie Deb, and then there's one. Okay, well, we didn't know that. All right, and so there's two. One's a comic. That's fine. That's fine. That's totally fine, people. You see, now everybody's getting upset. And
who's getting upset? What are you talking about?
No, I see them all talking about.
You say that. You saying that people are getting. Who's getting upset? Why would anybody be upset?
I don't know, Jay.
But you're saying them words. Them words are like.
The woman is hold on. So what? Deb is a comedic relief. That's great. We're not saying that they shouldn't have comedic relief. We were speaking from
Okay, but we're not saying we're speaking from the Dedham Superior Court eyes. That's all. What look at the way it fell. So wait a minute, you have a party on Saturday, right? And then on that Tuesday you have court. So and then you release all the footage that Sunday, and then you're walking inside the courthouse on Tuesday. Like I'm just saying, like you got to be smarter than that. Who's letting her do that? I'm saying if everybody, like, who would let her do that? That's all I'm saying. But then again, I don't give a fuck. Personally,
Right.
do whatever she wants. Do
Yeah,
whatever
man.
you want. I'm saying personally, from Dedham Superior Court, it's dark. It's dark. That's too light for her. No one's gonna see the fun in that. That's not disrespecting the comedian. If you're a
No.
comedian and you're a great comedian, that's great. But are you a comedian? Is that what you do? Do you have a stand-up routine? Do you do stand-up? Have you ever been to LA in the comedy room? Do you do stand-up? Is that what you do? I mean, I don't know. Is that who you are? You're a comedian? Are you funny? I don't know. I don't know who you are, my man. I don't know you. And I think that like what you have to if we're judging the case and we're looking at the case, I'm gonna give you the case. Period. I'm not gonna play favoritism. I don't there's Karen, just because she's Karen Reed and she's not guilty doesn't mean she doesn't make mistakes. I'm just saying this late in the game, I don't think personally that Hank Brennan and that whole squad down, Dedham Superior Court, if they see that video with Turtle Boy there and everybody there and they're seeing all these pictures on Twitter, man, it's just not a good look. Because you got to understand, you got to drive around that city. You got to drive around and stadies get to know you, and now you're just making smoke you don't need. You just don't need that smoke. That's all I'm saying. But maybe I'm wrong. I'm not saying I'm right. I'm just saying that's my perception, and I would think that would be their perception because the police are petty, man. They're petty. They're
Yo,
petty.
what? We didn't. You guys blocked the Turtle Boy live account. Who did?
Bro, you're reading stuff out loud, so just read it to yourself because you're saying stuff and it's interrupting my whole flow of
All
thoughts.
right, I'm
Because
sorry, bro. I'm sorry, but you say we're reading the comments, so that's why I was
yeah,
reading.
no, we're reading the comments to the last video, bro. I
Yeah,
just
no,
pulled up
all
the
right.
video.
My bad. I didn't mean to interfere with what you were saying. I apologize for that. I just saw that, and it's just like shit like that, man. It's just like,
That's a fake Turtle Boy. Why am I blocked? That's not real Turtle Boy. Why am I blocked? That's a fake Turtle Boy. That's a clown being, you know what I mean? Um, and they're saying, "What up, Unk?" If that's the real Turtle Boy, then that's the real Turtle Boy. I don't know. You blocked with what? Like, ain't nobody blocked you. Congrats on the 10K subscribers. Much love. I'm not fake. Well, what do you mean? You're blocked with what? What are you blocked with? Who blocked you? Who got time to block anybody?
right.
You know what I mean? Like, come on, let's stop it. That's crazy. You know what I
That's
mean?
not the. That's not. I don't think that's real, dude.
I can't see right now. I can't see if it's the TB. That's the real TB, correct? JFK was. That's not the real TB, correct? JFK was. Exactly.
Yeah. He.
I don't think he would come in here. Listen, I don't block nobody. The only people I block the guy Jeff Williams, right? Because he just started picking fights with the chat, and I
Right.
let him go for months. For months, I let him go.
And then after you did it, everybody thanked you. It's like we try to, accommodate the chat and make it a comfortable place. We don't want it to be uncomfortable.
Right. So it is what it is. You know what I mean? So all we're saying is on the last live. So let's go through the comments. Let's go through the comments on the last live. Wow, this kind of jumped off the rails a little bit because you keep answering questions in the chat. Sound crazy. So, so let's go through some of them comments in that chat. I mean, in that.
Thanks, LJ.
Man, we just crashed out. Is now in the chat. It's him, Turtle Boy. TB is Turtle Boy live. It's not him. The guy did this before the Tom testing. Turtle Boy live. So there he is. Turtle Boy live. So it is him. So if that's Turtle Boy live, then he's in the chat. So how's he blocked?
No, it says TB Turtle
Nah,
Boy.
now Turtle Boy live's in here. I see him in the chat. It is TB. He just posted on X. What he post on X? I don't know. I don't know. I ain't got time to be looking at all these things or whatever. You want to look at it for me?
Yeah.
So anyway, let me get on what I'm saying.
Let's get with our show, man. If you guys see anything, just whatever. We'll talk about it after. What's up? If it is Turtle Boy, what's up, Turtle Boy? Anyway,
he said what? He said, come here from, because I saw he posted in the chat. Jesus, yeah, it's corny. So I just want to show the comments. Right. I just want to show some comments. The browser can't screen capture in a different screen. What the hell's going on? What's going on with my thing? Why am I crashing out? Why is everything crashing? Let me see. Does this work?
One could think the
So
way
let me see the comments.
Brennan handled himself today in the courtroom. Some
Why is this
people might
going?
say
Oh, there we go.
Turtle Boy, he said thanks. Long time listening. What's up, Turtle Boy?
So what I'm trying to pull up is the comments on that day. There was something. So let's read some comments.
Yeah.
So we got one. Can you see these?
Yeah, I mean, not
They're
really.
hard to see. Yeah,
they're hard to see.
Huh?
Yeah.
Let me see. Man, I hate this shit, man. Sometimes. Talk to the people, James, will you, man?
Yeah, man. So I guess it is Turtle Boy. Turtle Boy, that's great. Long time listener. Yeah, it's funny, huh? Full circle, how life comes around, man.
So I was trying to read the comments. It goes, how do we know there wasn't more? So Velasca Grande 3931. You can't see that, huh?
Nah, but just read it. I mean,
it goes, how do we know there wasn't more? She said at the party. And no offense to O'Keefe are far behind framing her as well. They're out for blood. I don't blame her for not kissing her ass. She doesn't need to say shit. Everyone is so quick to tell her what she should or shouldn't say. None of us know how it is being in her shoes. Almost 4 years in, and I'd be like, fuck everyone. That's what Velasca Granda gotta say, right? Mark Chillo said, I'm loving the Two America's Most Wanted Thee, probably my favorite Pac song. Indeed. Christina, she did say it was a fight. If you recall, on her first interview, she said it was a joke. Miss Jessica NB1 said, Auntie Deb is a national treasure.
Okay.
Boston Lisa says, Chubbs has fakers. Why not Jen? Suggestion: when you have a private party, keep it private. Kelly Pin 1480 said that. Because someone dropped a link to JFK and Sean on the golf. I can't find it here. Yeah, that was an older show. So you can't read none of these things, huh? You can't see them? They didn't come up? Oh, man. Where's the one that I was trying to find? Let me see if I can find it.
Let me see. I'm going to pull it up on... what was it? The Thanksgiving, yeah.
How do you explain the gash in the back of John's head where all the blood? Please explain. Mary Beth 4596. What up, Mary? Jen Fox said, damn, replay crew. This sucks. Glad I'm watching. Thanks, JFK and James Jackson. April Diamond said, love the bedtime magic.
Oh, David Allen Boucher.
Yeah, happy Thanksgiving, James and JFK. God bless you both, and many, many blessings to come. Thank you. That was from
Thank you.
Ken Hathaway. Christy 2269. I think there was definitely another possibility when considering the ride to the Alberts. John May had not said anything to Karen because he figured she wouldn't bring him to the Alberts to possibly fight and get outed for flirting and kissing Higgins. So Christy 2269 says maybe he didn't say nothing to her because he thought, she wouldn't drive him there. That's a good point. Serious biz. R.I.P. Jeff Williams.
Yo. Oh,
Jackie F3U. The guy that said Colin had no injuries on his hand, but yes, he did remember Colin said he fell on the ice and put his knuckles down instead of his palm. And his testimony was, I don't recall a lot.
Yeah, none of them do.
Samantha said TB also asked Lally if he got Hank a ham sandwich. Laughed my ass off.
Oh, yeah.
That was funny.
That was funny.
The Game Burger. JFK and James, there's got to be a deeper reason why they haven't talked about the waterfall stuff yet and wonder why the Commonwealth didn't bring it up. They didn't ask the waitress about it either, and you could clearly see her looking up to. I think this is something that will come out soon. Indeed, the Game Burger. Llewellyn Hawkins, peace to Llewellyn. She's in the chat right now. I'm sure it could be cleared up by now, but Auntie Jeb was a comedic impersonator at the party. He does great work on his channel. It's a secret party to prevent the trolls from invading that night. Pictures and videos are expected to be released afterwards. It was great seeing her and her family happy and supported as well. Everyone unified after the recent attempts to divide and conquer the Free Karen Reed movement. For sure. It definitely was. No one's saying it wasn't good. Well, this guy doesn't like TB. Bernie, whatever his name is, Bernie, I'll just say his code 7729. TB is ratchet. Why you think he dated so many? That's his business.
Yeah, it's not our business.
Lurky Lou Who, I agree. If they were able to keep a secret, it should have remained secret. Okay. Yeah. Someone loves your beard, Jones. Patricia Keller 9529. She loves your beard, James.
Well, it's only right. My uncle's growing his out, so I figured, he's not the only one that can grow a beard. Am I right?
Right. Denise said, Denise Knoll 43. Happy Thanksgiving, gentlemen. Thank you so much. Debbie Blair, his injuries were not consistent with him being hit by a vehicle. Evan Morin 207. By the way, Karen is terrible on video. Her interview seems like she's a narcissist. I believe she is innocent, but she could do a lot better. In fact, watching her speak to this made me think she was probably guilty before I dove into the facts of this case. Yeah, so them are some of the comments on that last video. I didn't see no smoke on it. I don't, I don't know, but I guess somebody felt a certain way about it, right?
Yeah. So what is that about? Because I was trying to find those.
Yeah, I guess there's a woman on the show. Her name's, I guess, this is what I don't understand. TB was here trying to chat. Yeah, we seen him up in here. Peace to TB. I'll put that in there. Peace to TB. I'm happy that he's checked in. That's pretty dope. You know what I mean? All the support, the better.
Right.
But I just don't feel. I feel that last live we were just speaking from a point where, from a Hank's perspective, from the Commonwealth's perspective, don't shoot the messenger. We're two kids that have been involved in the system that got cuffed and stuffed, and all we're saying is, hey, any chance you get to speak your piece and you have an open mic, if you know you have the floor, you need to scream your innocence. Right now, this is what I think. But then again, I'm not telling anybody, and I don't have the power to tell anybody to do anything. And I think that's where it got twisted, that we're grown men trying to tell women what to say. No one's trying to say what they should say.
Right.
You know what I mean? You could do whatever you want. We're just speaking from the Commonwealth, how they're looking at it. That's all.
And it comes off of experience too, man. Like we said, like I said, I have a lot of experience from, past history. So who else better to know about what's gonna happen in these situations? I mean, you know, you can take it for what you want, but I'm just saying. We talked about the sound bites, and now they're going after the sound bites.
Another thing too is we don't name drop on here either.
Yeah, we never name drop.
Like here's the thing, like that the comedian that was there, we didn't know her name or his name, whatever, and we're not gonna name drop. Even if we did, we're not gonna name drop. We're not gonna be up here just name dropping names. We'd rather just be like, nah, you know, we know what happened. You guys know what it is. You guys can fill us in. That's what the chat is for. This is your chat. This is your chat. And with that being said, since we have TB up in here, since we have Turtle Boy up in here, Turtle Boy, if you're on deck, if you're watching, since we got Turtle Boy up in here, if you had one word, talk to the people, James.
Turtle Boy, if you had one word to describe Karen, Reed,
no. If you chat, if you had one word to describe Turtle Boy, what would it be? One word to describe Turtle Boy, what would it be? Let's go.
I thought you, yeah, let's do it. It's your chat, people.
Not the chosen one that you speak of. I am not. The only one.
And with that being said, Fuckery Donuts is now open.
Yes.
So, sex is his one word. Nice.
Turtle Boy, he's still in the chat. Last night I was dying with that Phelps shit with the hashtag for you. Oh man, you had me rolling, bro.
Yeah, that's a bad hit, man. Right?
Yo, I was in tears, but he knows what to do in a situation like that, man.
Well, that's what it is, and that's what I mean. Like, so I'm gonna pull up a video right now. So the reason why I went through everybody's comments and I wanted to clarify, I'm not with the smoke, right? I don't want to battle people on here. I truly believe Karen Reed's not guilty, but I'm gonna look at it from the perspective of when shit hits Twitter. Twitter is a real toxic place. There's no denying it. It's tough. And I'm just saying, me personally, I wouldn't post my business on Twitter like that. You know what I mean? There's too many trolls on there, and that shit is just ugly. And people ain't got no filter on there. So some people like it, some people don't. I just think it's ugly. That's my opinion. So with that being said, we did a video like 12 days ago. We did a video with a person, and come to find out, they was insulted about that video, and this is what happened. So let's just go into this girl's page real quick. I think her name. I think her name is they all did a video on it, and they trashed us, but yet it's the same people who talk about there shouldn't be fashions, there shouldn't be like people connecting with each other, there shouldn't be like this gang mentality where everybody should go against each other. And then they made this video, and it was wild, man. Check out this video, people. So you guys all seen the video we played, what we were talking about, 2 of America's Most Wanted. Turtle Boy's in the chat. You know, we were just saying, hey, when you have Karen Reed and Turtle Boy in the same room, that's 2 of America's Most Wanted. That ain't nothing but a gangster party.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So,
shit. Yeah, man, they done fucked up now.
You know,
right?
I don't understand how we would like tear them, but look at this shit.
Okay, it wasn't. It was just stupid. It was just a stupid fucking thing because people who like don't do anything and takes a box on their whole life, don't know what the fuck's going on.
What is
so
allegedly this guy right here, this is the guy, this is the judge, right? I don't know him, man. I didn't know he was the judge.
Yeah, man. Why
Like, I don't
why
know
so
this dude.
hostile?
And
Why
he
so
said we take Suboxones.
Take some. Yeah, what's up with this, man?
Come on, man. That's
Come
like
on.
I take Suboxones. I never took drugs like that in my life, man. I smoked weed. That's about it, bro.
Yeah,
Just to let you know, man. And my bench press is 315, man, and my deadlift is about 315, 325. Just to let you know, if you know what I mean.
But nah, man. Why? What else? Play. I didn't see the rest of this.
Hey guys, you have more experience in the court system. Karen Reed, giving your opinion from your perspective. Thank you so much, BLT. I appreciate your time for sure, for sure. Nah, I just want to understand how this turned into that, like, because this one hurt. I don't like the drama, but this one hurt because this got something to do with Nurse Kim, and we just did a show with Nurse Kim.
Right. I held her on a higher state. Like I still do. Like she's a nurse. You know. Now I'm.
Like I'm saying, we did a whole video. We just was on the Young Jerks with Nurse Kim. It's like Nurse Kim, if you feel that we was out of line or anything, you could just hit me up on Twitter. You can hit me up on Facebook. You can hit up Mikey Crawford. You can hit up James and be like, hey, what did you mean about that? But I guess allegedly, so let me just play the video. You guys can tell me, I just don't understand where this is coming from.
Sorry.
That guy took Suboxone.
Is there any other men that want to tell Karen what she should be doing and what she should be saying? Any other men want to? Anyone else? Any other opinions?
Snaps in the back.
Anybody else want to delete Nurse Kim's comment on their own stream about me?
And that's another thing. We just had TB up in here saying that he was blocked, and you're saying that we deleted Nurse Kim's comment. Come on, bro. Does it look like, honestly, does it look like I'm going to erase comments, my dude? Look at me, bro. Does it look like that's what I do? I fucking erase comments.
Shit. Man.
You know, to keep it fair, man, like, come on, bro. Just take a look at me, bro, real quick. Does it look like I'm going to erase anybody's comment? And now you guys are starting the show the same way, putting your sunglasses on, making a mockery out of our show, and trying to, like, get on that gang mentality. Like, look, like, you know, we're with the cool kids and they're clowns. Like, you can't do that, man. That don't fly over here, bro.
Anybody else?
I'll
wait.
For anyone.
I really thought you guys were talking about JFK president. I had no idea. There's this guy. There's a guy named JFK.
You named him.
Okay. All right.
There's a guy named JFK. He's terrible. He's mean.
What's her name?
He says bad things.
I say bad things.
You say bad things. If you say a single word to him, he'll delete your comment.
Oh,
that's a lie. And who are you? I'm not going to disrespect you, woman, because I don't know you, but come on, man. You need to calm the fuck down.
You need to calm the fuck
Hold
down.
on a minute. I got to put my glasses on. I'm taking this back up to 39. There's some turbulence in the chat. We got TB in the chat. There's some turbulence.
What do you think of that, folks? What do you think of that?
I got those shades.
Should we get an
Those are
Etsy?
nice.
Phil
have
the
Sharon-
Kraken.
What are you saying?
What? I got those glasses, man. The Bret Harts.
What are you saying? What? The fuck are you saying? Wait a minute. Is that Bret Hart?
Is that Bret Hart and Shawn Michaels?
Is that the best there was? The best there ever will be? Is that fucking Bret?
Is that the sharpshooter?
This is funny, huh? Let's all put on sunglasses and talk shit about JFK, the fucking Suboxone piece of shit loser. Let's talk about him. But hold on, this is Nurse Kim orchestrating that. And I'm just saying, Nurse Kim, like, come on. I thought you was a nurse, man. I thought like why are we doing this? Like, why? And like, I feel hurt because I really like Nurse Kim. Like that hurt me. So I have to play it because you guys try to bury it. So I got to bring it back out. I played my video. I got TURTLEBOY in the comments. I don't think that he feels bad because I said, oh shit, they got two motherfuckers in the room at the same time.
Right.
It's the truth, man. You got TURTLEBOY in the room and Karen Reed in the room in fucking Massachusetts. That's two of America's most wanted.
Absolutely. And he would agree with that. Just like he agrees with the Mass and Kaz Mafia shit. Just
come on. That's what we do.
Man.
We call Hank Brennan Beetlejuice.
Beetlejuice. We jacking him. I mean,
we say we're on an airplane
Larry to get his tea. Like, bro, that shit's funny. We would probably say some funny shit together. Never mind three of us. But everybody wants to turn. It seems like they want to turn people against each other.
It's an ode to you, Coxie. Nobody can talk about that, so it's not an ode to
The glasses are gonna fall off.
Uh-oh.
The event.
The event.
All right, that we are not to speak of. Fucking fuck.
This is very freak off. I don't understand what's happening right
Is
now.
Mary Malak?
Okay.
What
I'm back
is
and I've reviewed the dossier.
Oh,
I don't like that guy.
I'm still wheezing.
I don't like that
Yeah,
guy.
fuck him. Fuck him.
I don't like him.
I think someone's
Where did
upset because we didn't
I need a
mention his
second
name.
shot of the shit. Leave me alone.
Disclaimer. I
How
could be wrong.
dangerous can Frank be with Pedialyte?
Did we play That's Assault, man?
It's been yes.
We've got Pedialyte, we've got inhalers, we've got cigarettes.
See, and
Other men that want to tell Karen what she.
Where did Nurse Kim go?
I need a second shot of the shit. Leave me alone.
So they're starting their videos off the same way too. They're playing the beats and they're doing all that shit. You know what I mean? Like mocking us, man, with the sunglasses on.
How dangerous can Frank be
That's
with
Nurse Kim.
Pedialyte?
That's Nurse Kim right there.
Did we play That's Assault, man?
Like, you
It's
know,
been
when I hate to
yes.
bring this up.
We've got Pedialyte, we've got inhalers, we've got cigarettes, we've got lasers,
Created by default.
a Diet Coke,
Yeah.
and dressed as a female judge upsetting the internet and affecting a trial. Then you should come to the new
Well,
club.
you shouldn't
It's
be
called
talking about
Jeff's.
the gangster party, though. Don't talk about the gangster party.
And dressed as a female judge upsetting the internet and affecting a trial. Then you should come to the new
Well,
club.
you shouldn't
It's
be
called
talking about
Jeff's.
the gangster party, though. Don't talk about the gangster party.
Oh my god.
This is the
Nobody
gangster
wants to
party.
link, Jay.
Oh,
This is
the kid.
gangster party
All right,
line.
I'll send it
This
to
is
him.
gangster party line. Thank you for calling.
We'll send it to you.
How may I establish trolls in the chat? Where are my trolls? If we have haters, we know we're successful. I've yet to see one. We're not doing enough to upset the internet. Guys, nice try, but JFK wasn't enough. We need to go for bigger fish. Who can we upset next? Who's a bigger deal? Because this guy's a fucking nobody. Because this guy's a fucking nobody.
Everybody. That's a huge list.
This guy's a fucking nobody.
Who are these
So much so
people?
that I genuinely thought you were talking about the president.
Damn,
Who
Nurse
was
Kim,
dead.
is that you
I said,
laughing?
oh, someone has upset
Yeah.
a ghost. What did Aunt Deb do?
Damn,
No,
Nurse
turns
Kim.
out
I held you
it's some
here. I
fucking
still do.
wannabe
I still
Timu
hold you here.
G-Wagon riding fucking
But you condone
the
this
actual
weird
guy named
behavior.
Turtle from the show Entourage. He probably waits in lines for fucking cheap sneaker drops. Okay.
No. I actually
He definitely
stopped
lives with
doing
his
that
little
shit.
sister.
Well,
Like this guy's a fucking loser. Okay.
I'm a loser.
3 older sisters.
Like this guy's a fucking loser. Okay. I don't care what he said. I don't care whose comment delete. You know what? It's an embarrassment to have your name affiliated or in a comment section with him at all. I'm glad they deleted it. I don't want your name near him. He's not good enough for any of you. He's not good enough for any of you. Okay. This is a
Where is
man
she?
that took Ozempic and stayed the same size. He's not impressive. Same size. He's not impressive.
Hey, Nurse Kim.
Okay. His thyroid's in overdrive. His thyroid's in overdrive, and he's heated.
Yeah.
Damn, Nurse
His
Kim.
thyroid's in overdrive, and he's heated.
Damn, that
He's
was that
heated,
funny, huh?
Okay.
Wow.
Man,
What
that
she
was
should be-
fucking. That was hilarious, huh?
I
That
guess
was
so.
fucking hilarious.
That was hilarious.
Comment delete. You know what? It's an embarrassment to have your name affiliated or in a comment section with him at all. I'm glad they deleted it. I don't want your
Nobody
name near
deleted
him.
nothing.
He's not good enough for any of you. He's not good enough for any of you. Okay.
What?
This is a man that took Ozempic and stayed the same size. He's not impressive. Same size. He's not impressive.
Damn.
Okay. His thyroid's in overdrive.
Oh, Nurse Kim loved it.
Thyroid's in overdrive, and he's
Nurse Kim, don't fall off the. Oh. Nurse
his
Kim.
thyroid's in
What are you doing,
overdrive,
Nurse Kim? Nurse Kim loves every fucking minute of it.
and he's heated. He's heated. Okay. This man has the personality of a canned ham sandwich.
Nice.
All right.
Bammin.
Is this girl from
A
Boston?
canned ham
Because
sandwich.
she don't sound
When
like
you
she's from
mush
Boston.
the poor people ham into the bread and consume it, and for some reason there's bones in it. That's who this man is.
There's bones in
I
it.
feel like there are
Why?
little bones. Little bones.
Little
Not
bones.
boner.
That's Nurse Kim right there, buddy. Everybody's saying that's not Nurse Kim. That's Nurse Kim right there with the glasses on the bottom.
We're gonna
of the
call
screen.
him
like
Little
mini-
Baby Bones.
Yeah, Baby
Little
Bones.
Baby Bones show. He thinks he's Bobby Bones. He's Baby Bones.
Baby
Okay, he's
bones,
Baby Bones.
baby bone.
Baby, welcome to the Baby Bones show. I call myself JFK after a president who got shot. I call myself
Damn.
JFK after a president who got shot.
Damn, you got no love
That's
for
not
JFK?
Impressive.
No love for my boy. My boy
Anyway.
can't get no love.
Look at this. Listen to
Sorry, I
this.
made it weird. I just don't like it when
You didn't make
people
it
talk
weird.
shit about my friend.
Wait a minute.
Oh no, you didn't make it weird.
You didn't make it weird. Uncle
You
Frank
never make
made
it
way-
weird.
You don't
Uncle
ever
Frank
make it
made
weird.
Uncle
You
Frank
never make
made
it
way
weird.
weirder.
Whoa, wow. Wow.
This
I know,
guy,
cheeseburger scorched the fucking earth.
this guy switches his shoes out at the bowling alley and then steals theirs because they're better than the ones he has. All right.
Well, let's not hate on people who do that.
I'm not impressed.
That's
Okay,
not-
well I've done
that's
that
not
too,
that
but
bad.
you know, whatever. Fuck him.
We've been known to.
Fuck me.
He's
Nice.
a walking methadone clinic, and I'm not having it.
What?
Walking methadone clinic, and I'm not having it.
Oh
I'm
shit.
not having it. You know what I think of him?
Hold on.
Can this be a
Someone,
little-
I'm gonna tell you how I feel about him through song.
Please.
Oh, the dancing.
Can you send me the MP3?
That's a
Like,
song.
right
Nice.
That's a song.
Someone should make an interpretive dance to this bitch, okay?
Oh,
and
to
I
this
think it's
bitch?
me.
Agree.
Ooh.
all
bitch.
seeing.
Oh, you're seeing everything. What do you
I
see?
think
It's
we're
just
like
annoying.
very underestimated as a group.
Don't you feel like it's annoying that like
We underestimated the Degeneration X. Nice.
it's
Yeah,
like
she's
annoying
in
that
the
like
chat.
guys are talking about what Karen should be doing
What do we?
and what she should be saying when they have no fucking idea what they're talking about?
Well, we have none.
Am I wrong?
Not.
Am I wrong?
We don't know nothing.
Yeah, especially when they're sitting in their car. They're
I'm
sitting
sitting in my
cars.
fucking car.
They're sitting in their
All I
parents'
do is sit in my
driveway.
car.
Stop it. They're sitting
Nothing
in their
against people
parents'
sitting in
Hold
their
on a
driveway.
second.
Ugh.
I sit in the car.
He sits in
They're
the car.
sitting,
too,
yeah,
though.
they're sitting in their parents' driveway.
In my, I am.
In
Yeah, but you're
parents'
also
drive.
like a friend.
But look at
Karen.
this.
Yeah, but you're also like a friend to Karen. You're
Okay, so he's a friend of Karen. That's what it is. So if you're a friend to Karen, you're in the gang.
That's
So
what
I'm
it
not a friend to Karen. I don't want to be a friend to Karen. Like you know what I mean? Like I'm cool with Karen. I respect Karen, but that's not what I got in this for, to be friends with Karen. I got in this for justice for the kids, for dialogue on how corrupt the system is, people getting locked up, all the ins and outs, what it does to you, how the system weighs on your fucking shoulders when you got an open case. This is an this is an up close seat, front row seat to the Commonwealth of Massachusetts. I said that the very first fucking time I ever got into this. That's my backstory. What's your backstory?
Right. You know anything about that? I mean,
Let me send
Yeah.
Turtle Boy the link. Let
yeah,
me
send him
Turtle
the
Boy
link.
the link. I'm gonna send it to him on Twitter. Tell him.
All right,
Yeah,
Turtle,
we'll
we
send
gonna
it
send
on
it to you on Twitter.
I gotta do it this way. Tell him tell him I'm
We
not.
gotta do a
I'm in the car. I'm fucking homeless, so I'm trying to
Nah,
figure this
he's
out.
in a jet right now. He's on
Yeah, I'm in a
my
jet.
uncle's jet. So just give him he's 39,000.
Yeah.
So we're gonna send you the link. Oh my God, JFK, James Jackson, and Turtle Boy. I wasn't prepared for this tonight. I'm so excited. You see that, TB? They love us. They love you. Let's not let them separate it, man. Don't get confused, people.
Reminder. Oh, okay. I gotta.
JFK and James on fire tonight. Nah, we just
No,
we
not on
feel-
fire. I
we're not
played the
on
video.
fire,
I
we
don't know.
just-
I don't know where I disrespected anybody.
Yeah,
I don't know
and I
where.
don't want.
Why
and
that
if I
got so
did-
personal.
Right.
Where's the message? How can I
JFK
miss it?
link TV. We sent it to him on Twitter. He knows.
No,
He
I'm
knows
sending
how
it
to
to him
work.
now. I'm just trying to find it right now. Hold on a second. I'm not really a Twitter dude. Okay. Let me see.
BLT. I'll read it. Oh shit, that was Nurse Kim. I reacted. I retract. Just heard her voice. I'm so disappointed. I don't think making fun. The comments are going so fast. I don't think making fun
Your
of people's
account
health
has been
sentence-
locked. What happened? We found unusually activity on your account. Make sure X is safe for everyone. We need you to confirm your identity before you continue using X. What can you do to unlock your account? You must do the following. What are you talking about? My X is locked. Are you fucking serious right now? Let me do it this way. They just said I'm blocked out of my X account. What is going on? Talk to the people, James, will you?
Yeah, so I see, you know, Jimmy, if that's your name and you're in here, we meant no disrespect to you, man. Wish you the best. All I said, like again, I said it, I'll say it one more time. It just didn't look good as far as if Judge Bev, obviously she's not gonna say what she wants to say, but she's gonna keep that shit in her head. Oh, Karen's throwing parties, making fun of me at, you know what I'm saying? That was it. That's all I said. So, you know, your stand up never put you down, never said nothing bad. The other girl in the middle, I don't know who you, I've never seen you. Um, and the other girl that I saw her in the chat, she's here. I'm sorry, I'm just saying the other girl because I don't know your names. The one that had the Brett Michaels glasses on. We don't know what the problem
That's
is.
Uncle Frank or something like that, right?
Uncle Frank, yeah. She got like Danny DeVito, right? That's Danny DeVito. I'm gonna call you that because you got your picture with Danny DeVito.
I just don't know why you would call me a methadone addict. You know, you could say
Or
I'm an asshole.
Suboxone,
I don't care.
yeah.
And Suboxones, and then you're saying that, you know, we're stupid and we just
Because
did
they
this
run,
great. We
they
just
might
did
be
this
running.
crazy. We did this crazy live with Crawford. It's like, man, why do that? Tell him I'm gonna send it to him on his Facebook link because I for some reason I can't get into my
TB,
Twitter.
you got him on the link on the Facebook. He's sending
It's
it to you.
Clarence, right? It's Clarence or something like that on Facebook. What is it? Clarence on his
TB,
Facebook. What is
I
it?
think it's Clarence.
Oh, here it is.
Man,
Yeah, I just sent it to him.
Cause
Tell him
yo,
I sent it to him. Clarence
TB,
Wood, the Clarence Wood Facebook. I sent it to him.
yeah,
I
you
couldn't get into my Twitter. I don't know what's going on, man. There we
yeah,
go. I got it.
He got it.
Nah, yeah, I sent it to him. You are not locked out. Go through the instructions. Not doing all that. I sent it to him on the book. Yeah, man.
Yeah,
But I
Clarence
just
Wood Emerson. That's what
I
it's
just
on.
don't know. I just don't know what that was about, little Nurse Kim.
Someone
Like you
said
didn't even
read
you didn't
Nurse Kim's messages. I don't know
where
if she
tell her
left.
to come up. Where's she at? She want to come
Yeah,
up and
where's
talk
she
about
at?
it?
She can come up and talk about it and see what we said that was so upsetting to her because like we said, and she knows this, we talked to her backstage, like how we JFK and I are when we went on Young Jerks, like we talked to her and we gave her nothing but respect, especially to nurses. We both been laid up in the hospital. You know what I'm saying? My man's a cancer survivor. I busted my leg.
There he is. Look at
There
this
he
guy,
is.
huh? Holy shit. There he is.
Yeah.
Dr. Turtle Boy in the house.
I'm honored.
I'm
What's up,
honored,
buddy?
man.
To be on the program. Thanks for having me.
Hey, man, what's going on, buddy? How you feeling, man? How was your
Not much.
Thanksgiving?
It was all right. Buffalo chicken dip. Yours?
Yeah, you know, just going through the motions, man. Family shit, you know. Got the little,
Yeah.
I got little ones like yourself, so I was just, you know, dealing with the fam, you know, and just trying to be a good guy, you know.
Yeah. So I'm not following. People have an issue with you guys calling it a gangster party. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because
man.
it's
I
like
guess so.
you know the song, right? TV.
Of course.
All right. So when we saw it and they were talking about how it was like a quiet, because you see how the Mass and Cass put all this stuff out about the party. So we're going in like ain't nothing but a gangster part. You done put two of America's most. You know what we were doing.
I know what
we
you're doing.
weren't
I
coming
think
at.
it's funny.
Yeah, it's
Man,
funny. But somehow or another, the girl, oblivious or whatever, went on her thing and started like I don't like when someone calls me a drug addict when I'm not a fucking drug addict. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I take pride that I never was a drug addict. You know what I mean? And I don't mean no disrespect to anybody that's an addict at all. You know, so I'm just like, why you got to go there for? You know, and with Nurse Kim, it just hurt me a little bit because I had just did a big show with her on Mike Crawford, and I'm like, man, you could have just hit me up and asked me. You know what I mean?
I'm sure it's a misunderstanding because I love Nurse Kim.
Yeah,
I
she
do
was
too.
great. I said that. I hold her still on a high standard. Like
I do too, but it's
think
like
she
you
just
can't
got caught up.
You can't get caught up though. You can't just try to bash somebody, and you know, because she wouldn't do it on her channel. She did it on the other channel, and she didn't stop her for going crazy. Because if someone was on my channel talking hella shit about her, I'd like chill the fuck out. You know what I mean? So that's all that
TB,
was.
you see how we are. I mean, come on. Since we've been in this movement, have we never name dropped anything?
Yeah,
You
we don't
know
name drop. I'm not gonna
You
name
know
even
that.
with you when that girl what's her name? Crusty Panties, she kept trying to bait me in to talk about you. And she's
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
TB. And I was like, who? Tom Brady? Who's that? You know,
Yeah, I'll be honest. That's one of the first times I watched like a full program of yours, and you owned her. Like you just owned her, man. Like it was great. It's like there was like 45 minutes of her trying to like get over on you, and you just kept bringing back the facts and just owned her. It was great. So I was impressed. But yeah, like honestly, I take it as a badge of honor for you to call that a gangster party because like it's kind of funny at the same time and ridiculous that like the Commonwealth of Massachusetts considers me and Karen Reed to be like the biggest gangsters. Like that's how they treat us.
That's
like,
it. I know. It's
Brian
crazy.
Walsh murdered his wife allegedly and got his phone back in less than 24 hours. I'm going to court tomorrow because they won't give me my phone back for over a year now.
Let me just say this. Let me say this, man to man, bro, because I've been in your shoes, bro. I had to intimidate witness cases. I've been there. Good fucking luck, my man. Good luck.
Yeah.
Good
Seriously,
luck.
too.
We got this, man. We're gonna, I'm not. Again, they mess with the wrong people with this stuff. Like they're not like I'm not the kind to back down from a fight. Like this witness intimidation statute is unconstitutional. It violates the First Amendment. States can't just pass laws saying that you can't cause emotional harm to people, right? Because who that's subjective. Chris Albert says he's suffering emotional harm, and we're just supposed to take his word for it. A witness in a case. I mean, the guy is so fake. He's like, "Oh my god, they're causing me emotional harm." He's like saying it with the smile on his face. Like the guy, he's a tricky asshole. That's what he does. He's not actually suffering any harm. Colin Albert's a victim. I mean, bro, he had to go in front of the grand jury and say that I made him sad in order to have me. Colin Albert said, I mean, give me a break. Brian Albert, Big Bad Brian.
Big Bad Brian A.
Me. Are you fucking kidding me? That guy's scared of me. Are you fucking kidding me? He outweighs me by 100 pounds, right? He's a trained MMA fighter, a Boston police, like gangster cop, right? That's his whole thing.
Right. He was a Navy SEAL.
And he's scared of freaking TURTLEBOY because I have a YouTube channel that criticizes him and points out that he probably, like John O'Keefe was clearly murdered inside his house, and that motherfucker never came out to tend to him while he was dying on the front lawn. That's all I do to Brian Albert. I protest him. I draw attention to that, and he's intimidated. I mean, that's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. No other state in the country would if I did this in Connecticut, Rhode Island, any other state, they would never be able to bring any charges like this forward. But Massachusetts has this statute that says you can't cause emotional harm to witnesses, and they're just and nobody ever exploited it like that because, the witness intimidation. It exists for a reason. Like we need witness intimidation laws because you can't go around The Sopranos telling people if you testify against me, we'll bust your kneecaps.
Right.
You can't live in a society like that, right? No. And I get that, but that's not what I'm doing. I never once said I want these people to testify. I want them to testify. That shit was great entertainment. That was the most entertaining trial in history. Why wouldn't I want to watch that? That's great. I wouldn't want. I thank God Jennifer McCabe testified. Thank fucking God. What liars these people were,
I can't believe that, there is another side. And what I learned about the segue back to the KP thing, I learned after that it's not even worth even talking to the other side.
You can't
or to anybody that has, because they don't want to hear anything. They call it speculation at the bar. They say that you're harassing witnesses, everything you're talking about. And it's like, listen, the ladies, they're obviously lying. Like they got lawyers lawyered up. You got cops. He's a first responder. Every second counts. I said this story before, TB. I was at this TJ Maxx right out in Georgia.
Nice.
And I'm in there and I'm trying to get a caller, $7 caller. You know how we do it, right?
Nice.
So I'm trying to get this caller for this little thing I'm going to, and all of a sudden I hear bop. And I turn around and I'm like, someone just hit the ground, and I hear ma, and it's this young kid, 16 years old, screaming, and his mother's on the floor. So I go running over to his mother. I flip her over. She's not really breathing. I start rubbing her stern, rubbing her hair, pinching her, trying to get her up. Her pulse is thin. Make a long story longer, I got her up. And she looked at me crazy, and she was just like, I'm dying. I'm like, no, you're not dying. So I started asking her, you ever have panic attacks? Because out in Massachusetts, everybody's fucking on something. So I'm thinking, but she was a black woman and we're in Georgia. So I know she wasn't on that type of time, right? So I was like, you ain't on anything? Nah. And she got up for 1 second. It took 20 minutes. And I shit you not, 20 minutes for the 911 people to get there. And and as it was happening, she pissed herself and she gurgled. And I knew at that point she was gone. So I got this, the son's number, and she went in the ambulance, and her son called me the next day and told me that she passed. She was 51 years old, no health issues for what he told me or whatever. Maybe I assume it could have been from the booster shot. Who fucking knows? You know what I mean? That was just my assumption. But every second counted, and I felt it. I was bugging out. I was like, I wanted to pick her up, bro, and throw her in my car and drive her, because I knew something was really wrong. It wasn't, you know what I mean? Something was wrong. The way she looked at me and the way she was, I knew, and it was nothing I could do. And these first responders came in. They didn't even bring the stretcher in. They walked up to her real slow, and they were like, "Oh, she's okay. It's this." Then they got this. They just took all this time. So my point being is, Kerry Roberts should be mad at Jen McCabe, because every second counts. She should have ran in there and grabbed him. Come on, you got to get out
She should
here.
have said officer down, not there's a man down.
And
That's once they say officer down, forget about it.
You know how many minutes she was there before she went inside the house?
That's what I'm saying.
31. She got there at 6:03. They got her going in the house at 6:34. She's out there for 31 minutes. The ambulance left at 6:23. Okay,
right?
Right. Like they got her on the dash cam going in. I think Sarah had him on the dash cam going in. At any moment, like she could have just gone in that house and just got blankets, woke up, Brian. Wake up,
Brian,
John.
wake up.
Wake up, everybody.
Hurry, wake up.
I mean? Like you were the ones who invited him there, regardless. You know what I mean? Like you were allegedly calling him, right? Being like, "Are you coming, John?" You called him 6 times. Like, "You coming?" You obviously wanted him there. You were like, "Where the fuck did he go?" Well, geez, he's not here. And then he's on the fucking lawn, and you don't go inside and wake the people up. They just sleep through the whole fuck. I mean, that is the Asian house next door. They got pictures of it. They obviously woke up. They saw all the sirens and the lights and everything. It woke them up. But it didn't wake up Big Bad Brian Albert.
No.
And his, and Nicole.
He was
and
making sweet love, TV. He was making sweet love.
He was making love. Please don't go, girl.
Please
don't go, Nicole. He was a new kid on the block.
Oh my God.
That's what I'm saying. And the fact, back to what I was saying, there's no even talking to the other side, because they won't even acknowledge that. They'll say, "Oh, you just slept through. It's not a big deal. It's no big deal." An ATF agent and a Boston cop was making phone calls at 2 a.m. No big deal.
Yeah. But let's talk about the shit that they can't, they always say, "Oh, it's speculation," when they're fine. Let's stick to what we do know. We do know that John's cell phone, Apple Health data, shows him going up and down 3 flights of stairs. And, the LX 570 is a big car, but it doesn't have a basement and it doesn't have an attic. Okay. So how the hell is he going up and down 3 flights of stairs? That's what I always bring up. There's no evidence he's in the house. Bro, the phone shows him going up and down 3 flights of stairs. Boom. He's in the house. Done. Oh, but the GPS, anyone who's ever used, I don't know if you guys ever use a Garmin watch or whenever it's sometimes it takes a bit to hook up to the fucking GPS, and it's not always accurate about everything. If you on cloudy days, if you're in there's a lot of shit where the GPS just isn't nearly as accurate as the Apple Health data. It knows it knows the difference between if you're going up and down a flight of stairs than if you're in an elevator. Like if you take an elevator to the 100th floor of the World Trade Center or something like that, it's not going to register you take going up 100 flights. It's just not going to do it. You have to physically climb each stair. There's the difference between the stairs and a hill. And it's so he's clearly inside the house, which means Karen Reed didn't do it. And they always dismiss the ARCA experts. This is my favorite. I mean, ARCA guys are just nothing else matters, because they said science proves, everybody likes science, right? Science proves John didn't get hit by a goddamn car. So if he didn't get hit by a car, that means Karen Reed didn't do it, which means somebody else did because he's dead, right? So whenever you bring that up to them, they're like, "Well, did they look at the text stream data?" Bitch, that's not what they were hired to do. They were hired to decide one simple fucking question. Do his injuries look like he got hit by a car? No. Who gives a fuck if they looked at the health stream data? Adam Lally thought he was so sharp too when he got up on the cross-examination. He's asking him, "Well, Did you know that there was DNA on the taillight housing? Motherfucker, I don't give a fuck if there's date. That doesn't matter to me. All I know, I was hired to tell you if it's physically possible for him to get hit by a car. I don't give a fuck what you said at the scene. I don't give a fuck if there's DNA. None of that matters because science says he didn't get hit by a car. You can figure out how the DNA got on there after the fact. But all I know is he wasn't hit by a car. So what the fuck you want me to say?
Let me ask you this. When you were talking to that dude, Steve Scanlon, right? And he reneged the whole shit, and I played that on here. He just backtracked everything.
Oh yeah, you caught him up good.
Yeah, you caught him up good, and he's such a fucking liar, that guy.
He's sleazy.
What made that was like 2 days after, and people are making it seem like that's what I mean about this other side. They try to flip it and say, oh, he heard it through town, and and then they ran with it like it was a rumor through town, and he just said it. A rumor within 48 hours, like you know what I mean. Like obviously he knew what was going on. So let me ask you this. Let me ask you this. So here we go. We're on the I always like to say it like this: the conspiracy part of this case is over. We all seen the trial. We all seen it. We all know they're all everything you said, everything you brought to light. I seen it. That shit is crazy. And what got me was right when Higgins played the text messages and he started going to text that right off the bat. I said, okay, there's always got to be some shit in the game. But now the main thing, what I'm saying is when they was at the Waterfall bar, right? They're saying the other side, or Hank Brennan saying, and all these sound bites that she said, she never mentioned there was a fight. And they know that chances are the defense is going to come in with all the bar footage. Now they're going to go hard on that because microdots enhanced it. It's going like this. It's showing that there was an issue. They came in at 11. Basically, he was dead at, hurt real bad at 12:30. So they're like, okay, this is how it's going down, right? But Hank Brennan's going to use them sound bites to say, hey, she never said anything about that. She took the whole car ride with him. Do you think that she should speak? I speak on this a lot. I'm going to ask you, do you think that she should, like, being who she is, like you're the man, right? Everybody's going to listen to what you say. Do you think that she should drop a video or when she gets the chance, whenever there's a hot mic in her face, and say, P.S., take a look at that fucking Waterfall video? Do you think that's what she should do or no?
No, I don't like, although I don't necessarily disagree with what you're saying about that video, to me, if you're going to talk about that and you're saying that like then you're saying it's premeditated. And now we're going to a whole different level. I think it's a much more plausible story and believable story that John went over there drunk, right? Stumbled in, words got exchanged, a fight broke out, and it went too far. I think that's a lot more believable story than they lured him over there to beat the fucking shit out of them.
Can we agree that the fight... I'm sorry. Can we agree that the fight started at the bar? Because we did see Higgins say, I didn't say goodbye to anybody. And he was doing this shit to John.
We don't know what he was doing that to John. John was over there, but there's other people over there. You know what I mean?
No, there wasn't TV. There wasn't.
He was the only one.
It was him and Jen McCabe.
Yeah.
No, it was only him and
John
Jen
did the
McCabe.
heel toe. I mean,
I've watched that video a lot of times, and I just think there's, I get.
You want to watch it right now?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's watch it.
Yeah, let's go get fucked up at the Waterfall. What are you drinking, TB?
Go.
I love the Waterfall. It's nice in there. I like that place. They treat me good there. I had a nice conversation with the owner there. They're nice people. Yeah. Paul O'Keefe's family needs to leave them alone. Stop suing them. They didn't do anything wrong.
Absolutely.
Right.
I agree.
They didn't do anything wrong.
So let's take. Let me play this video first. So this is one angle of it, and I'll jump to a different angle.
Or anything like that?
I did leave, yes.
You didn't say goodbye to John, correct?
I don't think I said goodbye to anybody.
And you texted John O'Keefe.
Look at
you coming here.
I did.
And that had 3 question marks behind it, correct?
Yes.
Did you text Karen about coming over to 34 Fairview?
No.
So at 12:20 a.m., after you left the Waterfall and made your way over to 34 Fairview, you were more.
It looks like Chris is pulling him back in. It looks like he's trying to leave and Chris is pulling him back, isn't it?
Nah, I think I'm going to show you a different part. Like this is the close up that microdots did where you could kind of see their faces or whatever. But then there's other.
Yeah, he looks pissed there for sure.
Yeah, he looks pissed. He's a great, because you got to keep in mind, right? When he walked in, when you know, this is my speculation, right? But when he walked in, he
John.
walked right up to Higgins. John walked right up to Higgins and gave him the good old, hey, what's up, man? How you been? You know, and I think at that point, Higgins became unglued because in his psycho mind, he's probably thinking, what does he know? What does he know?
Right.
And, you know, and John no-sold it. And then at 11:32, he gave the text, and then she's not, you know, hitting him back. So now he become undone. And then you got big bad Brian A., that ride home from New York. And I'm sure you know about that ride home from New York. You know, you're just yapping. And he could have been, he could have said, Brian A. could have said, hey, if you feel like you need to tell him. Don't be a pussy. You know, that's what I feel like the type of time Brian A. was on, maybe.
So you think that Brian Higgins told Brian Albert that he was flirting with Karen Reed or whatever?
I think on the ride home, I think maybe, you know, because she went to his house. And if he called, listen, because at the end of the day, Chris was at D&E, right? And then his wife before went to C.F. McCarthy's, right? So, and then allegedly John went inside, allegedly, I don't know if I even believe that, went inside his pizza shop early that morning and said, hey, what's going on? Then he sent the text to Chris, you know, what's going on for the night? But keep in mind, when he sent that text to Chris, what's happening for tonight? Can you come out? He was right next door at C.F. McCarthy's. So knowing Chris Albert.
This whole thing was a setup.
No, I don't think it was a setup. I think it's exactly what you said, but I think that it was entertainment. I think it's like at that point he looked in the window and he seen that he was with Karen, and then, you know, maybe on the way home, Brian A. called his brother and he's like, hey, he's with Karen right now. Let's bring them both to the bar and see how they react to it. Let's see, like, if it comes out. You know, like entertainment, just like a fucking shitty mood. I don't know. You know what I mean? Like I said, it's speculation, but I seen shit like that where people, you know, and she chose up for the, you know, maybe that's not the right words, but she chose John, right? And that's what I think blew Higgins' mind, where he's like, nah, fuck that. You know?
Look how mad he looks right there.
I think Chris Albert, based on the videos I seen with you and Chris A., I think he's the clean guy, right? You see the way he described it, though. Like, I was at the bar. I mean, I was at work, and it's a ritual. My wife had to drop off the clothes. Now, why would your wife have to drop off clothes if you're just going to the bar on a blizzard? Everybody knows in town you're the pizza man. Did you really have to change the night before a blizzard? Like, all that shit made him seem like I'm just the working man, and I didn't even want to go out that night. No, you wanted to go out, Chris A. You wanted to go see the festivities down at the waterfall.
But he didn't go to Big Bad Brian's house.
Allegedly, didn't he put in the police report that he followed them there?
I think that was a mistake. I mean, they got him. He walked home. I mean, I don't think anybody disputes that. If, you know, like I mean, the Reed team would be, they haven't even suggested that Chris was in the house. He definitely walked home because they got him leaving, walking out he's the last one to leave at 12:14, whatever. Remember they caught him on that? His testimony proved that Colin didn't get home until at least 12:45. He's the one
that came in the room and said goodnight, mommy and daddy.
He said after 15 minutes after Chris got home, that happened.
Right.
So by his own math, Chris couldn't have got home before 12:20. So then it gets like it matches up perfectly with Colin leaving that house at about 12:32, 12:33, right? And like they got him on it, and like the whole thing with Colin, it's just like they love to say, well, you can't prove Colin was in the house, motherfucker. I can't prove anything that you don't investigate. They didn't take his phone. They didn't get anything. You know what I mean? They didn't get anything. I bet you if the cops did investigate Colin, they would find out a lot more. But all we got from Colin, his entire alibi, is a screenshot. Because I don't take anything the McAlberts say. Oh, the McAlberts all say he wasn't there. Of course they fucking say that. Of course, that's the whole fucking point. It's a cover up, right? The screenshot of an iPhone message that anyone in the mother knows that you can just delete messages. That means fucking shit. That means absolutely goddamn nothing. So the fact that you present that and that's the best that you got to prove he's not there only further validates my belief that he was in fact there. Now I don't think if a one-on-one fight, John O'Keefe against Colin Albert, John O'Keefe wins that 10 times out of 10. It's not even a fucking contest. We've seen the Colin Albert fight videos. But that doesn't mean that a scuffle couldn't have happened between Higgins and Albert, Brian Albert, and John. And then Colin wants to be the fucking press's fucking uncle, you know, comes over, does something stupid, hits him in the back of the head, pushes him down, and then all of a sudden he's convulsing, and they're like, fuck. And they're like, get this fucking kid out of here. Get Colin out of here. Get him fucking out of here now. That we'll take care of this, Colin. You're probably shitting his pants off. You know what I mean? Fuck, what I do, you know? And then like Colin, we're gonna take care of this. Just get out of here now. Get out of here now. We gotta get you out of the fucking house now. We'll take care of it. Get your ass back here at 3 o'clock with the Ford Edge and clean up this fucking mess. You know what I mean? Like that.
Well, how about Julie though? So you got to think about Julie. So you got to keep in mind too, right? People got to understand about when. So Jen McCabe, out of her words on the stand, she said that when the first initial call that that Karen called, Karen said, I don't remember anything, right? I just remember the waterfall, whatever, and I don't remember going to the house. And then Jen agreed with her. Jen said, oh, really? Wow. Let me hang up with you and call Julie up and see if he walked home with Chris. Right there's a big red flag. Why would you agree with her? You were talking to John on the phone. You know he showed up there. You seen the truck there.
You had eyes
She
on
hung
him.
up the phone and she said, let me call Julie.
Wait, say that again. Say that again. Walk me through that again.
All right. So when Jen was on the stand, Jen said Karen called her up, right? The first call to
453.
Yeah.
Right. Listen, I don't remember nothing. I was at the waterfall. That's when she admitted she was in a blackout. She was spotty, right? She don't remember shit. Jen said, really? Oh, wow. Damn, let me hang up with you and call Julie and see if he walked home with Chris. So she hung up with Karen, right? And then she allegedly called Julie, right? Julie up, right? But here's the hit. She called Karen back. Karen's biggest mistake that day was picking up that fucking phone again. Because here's the deal, right? So she picked up for Jen to call back. At that point, I think Jen really did call Julie because peep game. First off the bat, where does Julie live in a blizzard? Does she live in a heated garage? And who the hell shoveled out her car that morning, right? And then why was she up at 8 in the morning, right, during a fucking blizzard? That blizzard meant nothing. Just cutting through the snow, going to Dunkin' Donuts. Meant nothing, right? But you know where she was? You know where she was, TB? She was in the fucking Walgreens parking lot. That's where she was. Because the initial thing was they had that window of opportunity, right? Of who's going to find the body during that window. Because we need the right cops to be on. That's why your boy Higgins was over there seeing who was on deck. And we need someone to discover the body. So, okay, Julie left the party, right? She had the headache. So we'll say you come with the donuts because that's the ritual. I believe this. I believe there's some truth to this bullshit. And she discovers the body. But when Karen made that call, she told Julie, back off, stay down. I got a new plan.
Yeah.
Let's go.
So
and then she took him to the house.
Julie Albert was the one who was supposed to discover the body.
I think so.
8 a.m.
Someone had to do it. Someone had to discover the body because they weren't going to keep someone would have to discover it in that window for the certain cops to be there that they can manipulate. You don't want the stadies to roll up other stadies that you don't know.
So when Julie Albert got there at 8 a.m., did she testify that she had no idea that John was dead? Did she
testified there was no, but in the police report, TB, she said that she knew John was dead at 4:55 because she did call Julie.
Right.
She testified that I knew he was dead. And then she backtracked it and said, no, I knew. So she dropped the donuts off in the car. The car door was open conveniently. There's snow all over the car. She opens it up. She drops the donuts off. Oh, by the way, as she was walking out the driveway, big bad Brian A., fucking Donnie Wahlberg's right-hand man, says, Julie, let me talk to you for a minute. What's going on? She didn't notice none of the cars. She didn't notice a fucking a parking lot full of cars in 34 Fairview. Higgins' truck's out there. Jen's truck's out there. Everybody's there. She knows whose car's which. What's going on? Oh, by the way, John's dead. Oh, really? John who? You want the donuts? What type of donuts do you want?
What do I do with these? But the weak links in this, I honestly believe this. The two weakest links in this are Julie Albert and Nicole Albert because they are ready to fucking break. On the stand, Nicole Albert looked like she was about to fall apart. Like she's had enough. If real police were on this, they could break those two in a second. You can't break Jen McCabe. She's a stone.
She believes it. She believes it now.
Yeah, she's a stone-faced liar. She's fucking good at this. Same with Brian Albert. That's why they're in charge.
He's a professional
lies, man.
Right? But Nicole Albert and Julie Albert are not meant for this. And you know how I know Julie Albert's not meant for this? Because the first day I showed up in court was the Julie Albert day. And she saw me in court. It's a small courtroom. And what'd she fucking say? She said Bukkake twice. And she would not have done that if I wasn't in that room. I was in her head. I didn't say a goddamn word to her, but she's like, fuck, Turtle Boy's here. There's no other reason to say Bukkake. I invented that nickname for him. That's my thing, right?
Yeah.
And so, like, she's fucking weak. And, like, anytime, and because she's also protecting her son's life is on the line here.
There you
So,
go.
like, she's fucking weak. If you got real police, if they took that woman into, one of those rooms that you always see on 48 hours, you got the good cop, bad cop in there, you could get a fucking confession out of Julie Albert or Nicole Albert in 5 minutes. They would be fucking screaming, oh, it's fucking Brian. Oh, fucking, I didn't know.
Yeah,
Brian.
exactly.
But
and it's gonna come down. It's gonna come down to that because, like I said, I really think Julie, because she called Julie, because Julie admitted to the cops. She called me, and I knew John was dead. That's what she slipped up, and they slipped that. They put that under the rug. She did say that. It's in the report. I seen it. It said like, "Oh, when did you find out John was dead?" "Oh, when she called me." That's what she said. And then she goes, "Oh, because you got to keep in mind, she left that house 8 in the morning during a blizzard. That blizzard meant nothing to her. How'd you shovel out your car? Like, you know what I mean? You just went right through that blizzard. No problem.
I don't even know. Ford Edge? Good.
That's what I'm saying, right? Like, what kind of car?
Snow, maybe. I don't know.
So, like, it's possible she could have been, like you said, that's her son. They could have said, listen, Colin did this shit, so you got to do this for us. You know what I mean? It's a possibility. It's speculation. But like you said,
one of the most telling text messages was the one that she sent Courtney Proctor on February 1st or February 2nd when she said, I want to get a thank you gift from Michael. Or a thank you gift for what?
For what?
Like what? It's not your relative that got killed. What the fuck you thanking him for? You know what I mean? Like, this is like your former neighbor that got killed, and you wanted to send a thank you gift to the cop for arresting Karen Reed, and that was a thank you gift, not for arresting Karen Reed.
For a sloppy investigation.
Yeah, for not questioning my son. That was the thank you gift. Thank you, because my son's a fucking idiot. We all saw him on the fucking stand. He's the least believable motherfucker either. Talk about another one that would crack.
Yeah, he would have told on it.
Oh my God. Like he would just give it out. Like he would just contradict himself. Bro, he said he never fought before. Like, why not just be like, yeah, of course I fought before. I'm fucking Colin Albert. That's what I do. I'm a fucking meathead. Like, just because I fought someone doesn't mean I killed John O'Keefe. Like, that's a perfectly—
And that's what I'm saying. And that's the perfect example. None of them on the stand just out like rashed out. Like, you know what I mean? If you were being accused of murder, right, you would just snap. You'd be like, leave me the fuck alone. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you would—
McCabe kind of did.
She kind of did, but but you said she's devious.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, she is.
She's devious. She's devious,
She's got it
like
in her.
I said,
it's in her blood.
why ain't none of them on social media? Why ain't none of them jumping on these platforms? There's plenty. They could create their own platform and get followers.
Just some of these Twitter accounts. If you found out who was behind some of these Twitter accounts.
But what I'm saying is, why ain't none of them speaking
showing their face or
showing their truth, like talking
their
their truth? And then the crazy shit KP said. She said none of them are on jumping on these Datelines because they're under contract for like a movie.
Yeah, right. Oh
so
yeah, sure they are.
Yeah, so they're under contract. They're being accused of murder, but
no contracts. No contracts prohibit you from going on Dateline. I know because I've signed them. I've signed them myself. Karen Reed has signed them herself. They allow you to go on Dateline in 2020. They have provisions because those are not competitors. They're not considered competitors to the documentary. You can go on both. They would not allow you to go on with another documentary, right? Because that's a competitor, but they would allow you to go on 2020 or, Boston 25 News or whatever. That's just a cop-out. None of these people will go on any media. Why don't they go on Krusty Panty's channel?
That's what I'm saying.
You know what I mean?
Allegedly, she knows them.
Yeah, she's not going to ask him tough questions. So why not just go on there? They can't even handle that. They can't even handle that.
And that's and listen, when they was on that group text 4 days later, there's not one thing on that text them saying, wow. Like me and you were talking right now. God forbid if something happened to any three of us right now, and you found out 3 days later, damn, you'd be like, fuck, I just was talking to the dude.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? You'd be like, oh, fuck. And then if you find out I got young kids, like, what really brought me to you, right? Your case, what really made me feel bad for you is when you said how they got you in front of your kids. That shit pissed me the fuck off. Like that, them dudes are scumbags for that. Like, you know what I mean? They didn't have to do that. You know what I mean? Like that's some scumbag shit. You're being a dad, bro. You know how many people ain't dads, motherfucker? And you're gonna do that and put that trauma in them kids' heads. Now every time they see the police, dad, they ain't locking you up, right? And I'm sure that comes out of their mouth, and that's fucked up. You know what I mean? And they did it to me one time. I had an old case years ago, and they passed that law, the DNA law. And I never got my DNA taken for something that happened years ago. So I'm at a Stop and Shop parking lot, and I'm with my daughter. She was 13 at the time, and I was double parked waiting for her mother to come out the car. And it's, you know, the cop pulls up, you're in the fire lane, and he ran my license plate, and he comes up, you got a warrant. I said, for what? And he said DNA. So I'm thinking, what the fuck is he talking about? I'm tripping out. But it was for taking the test. They never sent me anything in the mail, and they cuffed me up for that shit. And I had to get it, and then I had to go to the police station and then take the DNA test and all that bullshit because I had a felony on my record and that law passed. They take your DNA. So that's that bullshit, you know, and it sucked because I was in front of my kid. I'm like, damn, you couldn't have just let that slide. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, it's just some bullshit, man. You know, even when you, that's the thing we talk about. You're not a criminal, you know, and Karen Reed's not a criminal. The fact that these people are making it seem like she had this criminal mind and Turtle Boy's the mastermind planner behind it and he's getting paid and he's doing this. Listen, they can't knock your hustle, bro. You've been hustling from day one. We know all about it. The banner. We know all about it, buddy. We know all about the
I
fucking
can't
banner.
believe that was you guys.
Nah, that
I
wasn't.
had no idea until someone told me in the chat.
Turtle, we gotta have a discussion on that.
Listen, we didn't steal. We didn't. Yeah, we did. We did, definitely. No banner was stolen. It was the media. We're gonna do a whole story on it. But
Come
the
on,
media,
you guys found it on the highway.
no,
Yeah,
no,
hey,
we didn't find it. We didn't
weren't
find it.
even, we weren't even.
We weren't
in the
even
car.
there. What happened?
You found it. The other guy,
the other guy
Louis,
found. Yes.
So what happened was James is at his house, right? And James is chilling at his house, and the dude Louis finds this fucking banner right on the highway. Now, keep in mind, let me give you. I swear to
he
God,
was gonna hang it in his man.
Let me give you the. Let me give you the. Let me give you the context.
Playing Frogger? He ran into traffic.
Listen, this is all.
This dude's out early in the morning, right? He's a bug. He sees a big cardboard box on the side of McGrath Highway in Somerville. He sees it like in the highway. He pulled over. It was like 5 a.m., 6 a.m. And it was just all alone. And he grabbed it thinking, hey, what is this? But the point is, the bucket guy, the guy who actually drove the truck, there's a video before their video where they weren't in their best light, right? There was a video before that video.
Ted Daniels.
With Ted Daniels.
I saw the Ted Daniels video.
Yeah, so Ted Daniels is the one who told us to do that.
Told you to do what?
To do a video.
Oh.
Because what happened was, so let me give you some things. So the bucket guy, the night we did the video with Ted Daniels, I get an inbox from the guy who actually lost the fucking banner. And he's like, thank you. His wife hit me up. Thank you that you found it. Thank you. Blah, blah,
the
blah.
Guy, he works for the Red Sox.
The dude in the bucket truck.
The guy who does
His
the banners,
wife.
his wife hit me up and told me that night when it aired on the news, thank you for finding the banner. But what happened was we did that thing. That night after we did that video, as we already hooked up with Ted Daniels like at 7 that night, and they aired it at 11. You know how this goes. They aired it later on. Ted Daniels told us. Now, keep in mind, I wasn't there. James wasn't there. The kid Louis found it. He worked at a bodega, right? He didn't want to give the banner back. James goes, I don't know how I'm going to authenticate this. So he called the news. Ted Daniels meet us at the bodega in East Boston. He comes down, he authenticates it, calls this chick named Zainab Curran, right? Who's the PR for the Red Sox. She says, yep, it fell off a truck. She tells him that. So he says, listen, they're upset at you. This is what you can ask Ted Daniels. You know him.
Yeah,
he said they're upset at you because they're mad that the next day it was 3-0. And the Red Sox were about to win the Yankees to get the division. And they were upset that they made the banner before they won. So, you know, the Bambino curse. So they were mad that we went to the news and we were going to say they made the banner before they won, just in case they lost, they would look like assholes. So the chick Zainab was more mad about that. So Ted Daniels said, do the video and say something nice. Like, hey, we found the banner. We just want to give it back for some luck. He's telling us to say this. So we're like, so I'm not even there, but I'm like, yo, I'm trying to get some fucking tickets to the World Series. So I'm like, I just want to, we were driving down the highway and I just want some, I love the Red Sox. I'm a fair weather fan. Like when they're playing in October, I watch. I don't watch no other time. I'm a Celtics,
like the Celtics,
right?
yeah.
So we sitting there and we say it. And they air the thing. But now we call Zainab. He gives us Zainab's number. So I call Zainab up. Now, keep in mind, we were trying to bring the banner back to the Red Sox, to the actual Fenway Park, but they was in the Bronx playing the Yankees.
But you guys asked for like a ransom. You wanted tickets out.
No. It was no ransom. It was no. Listen, we
You guys
called
are like, we
Zaynab
got
up.
something valuable here. You said we got
No.
something valuable.
No. He
So
said
that's
no.
how it
That's the
got
next day.
spun.
That's how it got
That's how it
spun.
got spun.
That was the
Turtle Boy.
next day.
Oh,
that's how.
okay.
Listen. So this is what happened. They put the red light on these two fools, right? And that's you know how that red light.
Louis and James.
Yeah. So
and,
now my
your
job
man
is to hang with
JFK,
Louis.
your man JFK went like this, and James, being the funny dude he is, he was like, "I was listening to a JFK
I was just
mixtape,
listening to my JFK
and then
CD.
you put that on there." You know what I mean? So it was all fuckery, bro. But listen, what happened? So we call Zaynab Curran up. I call her up on the phone, and I say, "Listen, when do you put this banner up? If they win tonight, they go on and clinch the division. When do you need the banner?" She goes, "At 11 a.m. in the morning." I go, "Well, shit, man, you're going to need this banner. I'll bring it to you." She lived in Framingham. She's like, "I'm putting my kids to sleep." It was 9 o'clock. I'm like, "I'll drive it to you." She's like, "No, well, I don't even think we need it. We made another one." So I said to her, "Shit, we could keep it then?" She was like, "Maybe. I'll get a hold of you." So now she hung up on her. She clicked me. And so now we're sitting there talking, and I'm like, wow, they're making it hard for us. They don't want us to get anything for this. So I tell Louis and I tell James, whatever you do, don't talk to nobody. Give the banner back before anything happens, so we look like the good guys. What do these dudes do in the morning? Boston Globe rolls up, and they butted them up, and they're telling them before they put the red light on, "If I was you guys, I would ask for $100,000. They need that banner. They're playing tonight," and blah blah. So these dudes clicked on that video and they just said what they said. And then once they had that sound bite, that Boston media hit that button, and that was it. And then good old Uncle Turtle Boy grabbed it, and it was a fucking wrap from there.
It's so like that's like what the mafia says when they find like cigarettes.
Yeah,
oh,
fell off a truck.
Everything fell off.
That's what they said. That's Ted Daniels. She told
we
him
never
that.
said it fell off a
We
truck.
never said it
Zaynab
fell.
Curran said it fell off a truck.
Zaynab Curran told Ted Daniels
her name.
it fell off a truck.
Zaynab from the Red Sox.
Yeah,
from the Red Sox.
For the Red Sox.
She told. Listen, I don't.
Made a statement.
It's been 6 years, bro.
Said,
I would tell you the truth.
I can't say it fell off a truck. But that's the truth, man. I mean,
I believe you guys. I honestly,
we got no reason to lie about that shit.
Yeah, and that's
what funny. You guys, it was funny. The whole thing was funny. You got to admit, the whole thing was funny.
Well, what would you do if you knew someone had the Red Sox banner and you're like, wow, this is never going to happen again in life. We're about to make a run to the World Series. There's a banner. This guy wants to keep
it. Fourth championship in like 10 years.
That's what I'm saying. So I'm like, man, let's get involved in this. But the problem is that they went to the police. And then when they went to the police investigated it. They checked all the cameras out. They knew ain't nobody stole anything. So they dropped it. But they did want to talk to us. So that's why we say that we know about sound bites. Because now all of a sudden the guy, to save face, the banner place, was like, well, I don't know if it got stolen or not. And knowing that his driver is the one who hit me up and saying, nah, man, thank you. His wife hit me up. And he just said that to save face, and the police got involved. So it could have turned ugly, because you know how the Commonwealth, they're arresting dudes for ducks. They would have loved to show up. They had any evidence to arrest us for that shit. But they ended up not doing anything about it. And that's why. But here's the thing, what kind of got us upset with you, Turtle Boy, now that we're here.
Yeah.
So then about a month later, there was another instance.
There was.
Yes.
There was another instance. Like a month apart, right? Yeah.
Yeah. And you was in the wrong about this one, right? So here's how it goes. Our boy Roger Sheets, right? R.I.P. Right? Good dude.
Okay. Yeah.
Right? He was in his house. The police came to his house over some disturbing shit. They had no right to come in his house. He's a jail dude. You can't come in my house.
You guys were protesting at Medford Police.
Malden Police.
Malden Police. Oh,
yeah, his mother told us to do that.
His mother asked us
what are we
after
gonna
the funeral.
do? Like, what are we gonna do? Not show up? You know what I'm saying? So you put a story that we try to kill the police or something.
Yeah,
and then
Malden meth muppets outside protesting.
Yeah, Malden meth muppets to kill the police, and you put James' face in there.
I'm reading in France. Protesting and threatening to kill police.
Yeah.
After junkie friend died in empty custody. Well, high as shit after smashing windows.
No, that's not what happened, though.
That's not what happened?
No, man.
No.
He had a history of fighting with police. And
they came in his house. They came in his house unlawfully, and he didn't want them to come in. And then shit went down. They maced him. He swung his arm. He broke his window, and they let him bleed out. But here's how crazy it is. That night, it was October 6th or something, right? That
Conor
night,
McGregor fight.
the Conor McGregor, the Khabib fight. Me and James was at this place called Mix 360 in Malden, right? And one of the cops that was on the scene. Now we didn't know this at the time. We put it together after. We sitting there watching the video, watching the McGregor fight, and he pulls up. And he sees both of us, and he knows James is real good friends with Roger. And he knows me. You know, I'm a Lynn kid, but he knows that, you know, I've been around. But he didn't say nothing about what happened to Roger. He didn't say to James, oh, by the way, your boy Roger, you know, is in the freezer right now. You know what I'm saying? He died. He didn't say a word. You know, and then come to find out later, he was one of the cops that had his foot on his neck. And now we talked to his wife, his girl, and his girl was a straight square. She wasn't a crackhead. His girl was older. She was probably at the time 45 years old, and she a Greek woman and real nice woman, never been in trouble with the law. And her story is that they came in, he just freaked out, like kind of like what you would do right now. If the cops came in your house without a warrant, you would say, get the fuck out my house. Like you would bug out. You know what I mean? Because that trauma builds up in you. Like, who do you think you are? And that's what happened. And he ended up dying, and they got a lawsuit, and it's been going on now for what? It's been 6 years.
6 years.
All right, I'll give you that one. Like that, I'm looking at it right now. I can take that one down.
I appreciate that, man.
No problem.
I appreciate that too.
Yeah,
No
I
problem.
appreciate that, bro.
The first one's kind of funny though.
You get. Hey, man.
The first one, hey,
you gotta appreciate, like, you guys.
I had to take all the heat for that, and that's cool, man. I took the heat.
Yeah.
I looked stupid back then, but you know, it's like when you have growth in your life, that shit don't bother me, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, look at where we're at today. But it's full circle. It's JFK, James, and TURTLEBOY.
Yeah, he was listening to his mixtape. I'm MC. What you call me? MC. No, you call me something funny. DJ fucking. I be seeing you. Hold on, TURTLEBOY. I be seeing you rapping all the time. Why you act like you spit?
Have you seen my crusty panties rap?
Yeah, I see you spitting.
Have you seen the crusty panties rap?
No.
Oh, you guys got to play it.
I
got to see the link. Hold on, I'll find it.
Yeah.
Let me say this though. The way you write your blogs up and all that, listen, I'm a writer. You know, I write rhymes with it. It's all the same shit. And when you write all your blogs, that's tough to do. And that's why you got to respect that you're a journalist, because you're writing all that shit, capitalizing paragraphs, all like, come on, like in this society, we're all dumbed down. You know what I mean? And you're doing all that consistently. So you got to give you respect. So MCing and rapping is like the same shit. Like, we're just journalists. But I see you spit, and I'm like, man, he be spitting. What's he talking about?
I am a rapper. I was a I haven't done it in a bit. I got a Canton rap. I'll put that in the chat. You can play that one if you want. Let me post it in the chat. I'll do the.
Put the KP one in. I want to see that.
I'll send you the KP one. All right. So how do I do it in the private? Where do I go to that? Private chat. All right. Just put that one in the private chat if you want to put. That's my Canton rap, my freestyle rap, and I'll find the Mass and Cast Mafia one. That one's even better. But the Canton one, I roast Canton. That was the last free. I used to do it weekly, like a freestyle.
He's rapping on this. The murder was the case beat.
Well, this is how I was hustling before Karen Reed. This is how I used to hustle. Like I would only have 300 or 400 people on a show, and so I'd be like, to make ends meet, I'd be like, okay, if we can raise $200 in the donos, then you can unlock the freestyle rap, and then people would, I want to hear the freestyle rap, and so that's how I made money. I was basically a rapper. But now it's different. Now that I got thousands of people in there, I don't need to rap no more. I've outgrown it. I gotta rap for change.
Your rap career is done.
Hey, listen, if rap made you though, you gotta respect it.
You gotta respect
hip hop made TURTLEBOY.
Hip hop
made. Hold on, man. We got. Hold on. Let's throw up the disclaimers. Disclaimer. Yeah. Hip hop made TURTLEBOY. Oh shit, we got two of America's most wanted in the same motherfucking
fucking place.
All right, I just sent you guys in the private chat if you want to play it, the Krusty Panties one of the freestyle rap. This is my finest work.
Is that the murder was the case beat? The murder was the case beat? Was that the one you just
said? No,
said?
this is DMX.
DMX. Oh
DMX.
shit. Oh, he's on an X beat, dude.
Yeah.
I gotta see that one. Hold on. Oh shit.
Wait, I want
That's good. Yeah, that's fun.
Let me get that. Let me get that.
She got roasted properly.
Nice kid. Let me see.
Good.
Let's
Yeah,
see.
she been quiet, huh?
Kate Peter. Here we go. Let's hear that shit. Here we go. We on and popping now.
Whack ass bitch by the name of Kate Peter. Took so many roads she could fill a 2-liter. Bitch got no power. That's why she had to use TURTLEBOY to get clout. DCF took the kids because of the abuse. Out here looking like a Caucasian moose. When they took them from you, should have called Paul. Instead you sucked chunky dick and drank Fireball. Service plan just to clean up the house. Instead you lie and say to Andrew Johnson's your spouse. I'm a bad parent. Thanks for the laugh. Cause I got all my kids and you just got half. Bunch of rehabs out of pimping out Jade. Sure beats spending time with Hunter and Wayne. The whole backstory was not how you portrayed. Bob Barker should have took your ass against me. Gucci so dry, better stock up on Lou. Should have been a mom, said you went on YouTube. Anger towards me comes from inferiority. Getting custody was never your priority. Your kids was in your crusty candies.
Wow.
Instead of raising money for a big lawsuit, you could have spent time with your crack suit. You know you ain't smart with your pocket thesaurus. Looking like a bad bitch shaped like Brontosaurus. That's your only friend. Is she to marry? Cause you got beef with the DCF theory. Tried to shut me up cause you know I'm spitting facts. Bitch, I'm at your league, better stick to side racks. Lost custody cause you live like a hoarder. You went too far, now your ass got an order. How the fuck that happened? Kate always wins. Bitch, you got a worse record than the Redskins. Shit about me, I know I ain't a saint. But you really hate me cause I'm everything you ain't. Self-made, well-known, breaking all the news. Got to where I am cause I put in my dues. I'm a revolutionary, the Worcester Garibaldi. You're so bad with kids that they call you Baldy. Take a lot of shots, but none of them was landing. Cause the bitch I'm TURTLEBOY and I still always standing.
You were feeling that.
Yeah, man.
Woo! And I got the Canton one in the private chat too. I roast Colin out for them too. I haven't listened. The Canton one I put in the private chat. That's the last one I ever did. I haven't done one, so maybe I'm
gonna check that out right now.
play that one. That's a good one too.
That was good, man.
I was on fire that day. That came from the heart.
You were fired up.
They're always like, "Yo, that's not a freestyle." Oh yeah, no shit. You guys got me on that one. I do write the lyrics out. I got a confession. It's not actually a freestyle. You know,
it don't matter though. That don't matter though. You still was
you still
to get in that zone and kick. That was like probably shit was probably like 50 something bars, man.
Yeah, I was gonna say that was a.
You know what I mean? That was like 50.
I tried to do 2 weeks. You know, like that's.
I could count the bars for you, but I'm saying it was probably like 50 bars, and that's a lot. And you got to get in the zone, and you was on the beat and everything. So props to you, man. Turtle Hip Hop made TV.
I know. I never knew that.
Don't let these glasses fool you. You know?
Shit, that's man.
The realist. The realist.
Let's get it.
No, that's what's up, man.
Vector Steve. All the fingerprints was accurately. No one got.
There we go.
Massachusetts. Body of Mike. Time for some new shit. Take a little trip to Canton, Massachusetts. Body of Donald Keith playing on the ground. House full of people, but no one heard a sound. Cops solved the case at record speed. All the fingerprints was accurately. No one got close. No one had the stick. Narrative was that she's a crazy bitch. Lacking it. Cops said they got her. Put her in club charge whip and platter. All these family bitches, they was mad petty. When they saw the filing from David Giannetti. Norfolk DA making up excuses. They don't want the public to know what the case is. Hillary is a winner like Tom Brady. Everyone in the house acting all shady. Ryan Albert is a piece of shit. Never seen a crime that the dude won't commit. Married to a lady who throws up the coal. Keep a fucking mouth shut is her only role. Quarterback of the cover-up. Not feeling dead, started. Crazy, just look at her eyes. And Matt McCabe knows that she goes with other guys. Her cuck husband knows that she a hoe. Let's Google in how long the guys know. Plan was to bury him when the snow was falling. They would do anything to protect Colin. Karen found you could tell the doctor. Then they made the call to the buddy Mike Proctor.
Right.
Got there a minute because you live in Canton. Probably not his first time evidence Clinton. Chris Albert didn't want the blog written. TURTLEBOY dropped the bombs like the Battle of Britain.
Bitch, I ain't the kind of guy you can strong arm. Now get in the kitchen, make me a chicken parm. Had to move the body, quick did hustle. Ryan Higgins was there for the muscle. When Karen Reed got indebted, they knew to think. Holla at your boy, Sergeant Link. Albert's law with impunity. Berkey says that they pillars of the community. Too much DNA left indoors. Call up your boy Nick. You get new force. Worked for a while, but you finally got caught. I'm gonna make t-shirts with your mug shot. All these whack bitches thought Karen's going down, but justice coming through as the turtle came to town. Come on!
You feeling that?
Oh, shit.
They want a remix. They want a
Yeah,
JFK
hey, man.
Turtle Boy.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. That's what's up.
Yeah.
And hey, man, that's what it is,
Yeah.
man. It's about having fun, man, and you know, breaking it down. And you know,
It
you
is.
did your thing on that for sure. And you
Yeah.
wrote that. So writing's a special thing. That's why, like we're content creators by default, right? But you're really a journalist. Me, I broke my bones in the hip hop game. You know, people don't know, but I did a lot. I got songs with Method Man, Mac Miller. I got songs with B Real from Cypress Hill. I got songs with Sky Zoo. I got albums with Bun B. I'm about to go to Houston on Wednesday to Houston, doing a whole album with Bun B on my label. Me and Static Selector are partners, called Trill Static 4. It's the 4th one. And we're about to do it all about Pimp C because he died December 4th. I think it was something like 15 years ago. So I did a lot of amazing things in the hip hop game. That's just to name a few. Paul Wall, I got songs with Millie's. You know, so Slang, you know, everybody, Jason, LG, you know, everybody in the game. So did a lot of things, but you know, this crowd, this demographic really know that, you know what I mean? So I don't really stress it too much, you know what I mean? But it is what it is. But when people say, oh, you will want to be rap, I'm like, listen, I've been doing this since I was 15 years old. You know, I'm just old now. I still do it because I love it. You know what I mean? Like that's who I am. When I stop doing it, I don't do it like I used to do it. I'm not looking to make $1 million off it anymore, you know?
Hey, I gotta jump, but thanks guys for having me. I court tomorrow. But,
Absolutely.
yeah, you guys keep up the great work, all right?
Hey, I appreciate you jumping on here, brother.
You, man.
Thanks
we
for
had
having
fun,
me,
man.
guys. Talk to you
man.
later.
Peace and love, man. Peace. Yes, there we go. TB, ladies and gentlemen.
TB in the house.
Wow.
Spitting bars. Who
I didn't see that one coming.
Known? Yeah, who would have known? You know,
I didn't see that one coming.
Nah, and it's a great thing, you know, Jay, because you and I talked earlier, and I said this to you. I said, you know, these shows just they always seem to, like, it feels like God takes the wheel, you know, because we talk about what should we talk about, you know, and that's usually what most people will do. They prepare, right? And it always seems like God takes the wheel for us. Like, we didn't plan for no Turtle Boy to come up on our show and have a great show like that. We didn't plan for the chat, you know, to go crazy about. They're loving it. Everybody's loving that. You know, the only thing I would say, just to put a bow on it, is, you know, if you're having a problem with somebody, reach out. Like we said, we hold people to a higher standard. Like, reach out to us. We don't want to hurt nobody's feeling.
No.
And but yeah, that was dope, man. That was definitely dope.
He does this thing, man. You know, he had a hustle. He wrote some rhymes, and he told everybody, you know, if you you know.
And one more thing, much respect for taking down that article on our boy Roger.
Yeah,
Speaks.
we needed that. We needed that. You know, as far as the banner shit, you know, we're gonna do a more in depth to it. Me and James are gonna do a whole show on it to break it down. That was the fast forward, you know, to get it out.
Just to get it to him, catch him up to speed.
Because he knows the story. He reported on it, so he knows it. Most people probably don't even know what we're talking about. And but we're gonna do a story on it ourselves and break it down into you know, episodes to where you guys can understand what really happened and how the media can spin. Yeah, absolutely, Glera. That was cool. You guys can hash that out. So, yeah. You know, it's his mom. You know, it was his mom's Glera. You know, his mom's. You know, it happened because there was you know, the Red Sox. As you know, you wear the Red Sox hat. You know how this Boston shit is. So as soon as we moved in a different direction, like a month after that happened, you know, Turtle Boy, someone reported to Turtle Boy and said, hey, they're out in front of the police station for their friend who died, and it got spun out of control. And that story ended up going into that story. And the Banner story had nothing to do with what happened with Roger. What happened with Roger was the police, you know, dare I say,
Same
dare I
kind of
say,
situation.
dare I say, you know what I
Yep.
mean? I wasn't there, you know, technically, but all I know is there was 5 police and he was bleeding and they didn't rush him out of there. They didn't help save him and he died
Nah.
at their hands. The last people that was with Roger was the police. So one can only assume. One can only assume. And I don't think it's far-fetched to think. And it's his mother at the end of the
Yeah.
day that when you Google Roger's name, that story comes up. And it's just not a good look. And I'm glad it's gone now.
Yeah,
So
yeah. I still I still talk with his mom to this day, and actually talked with her right before Thanksgiving. And you know, every day it's just sad to see. 6 years. I mean, it's his mom, man. She's still devastated every day.
Aunt Deb and Nurse Kim are here. You want to talk? Yeah. Where can I send the link to him?
I can't say. Well,
where can I send the link to Nurse Kim? And
how you did you sent it to
they
the.
got I sent it to his Facebook. I don't have their Facebooks. What's their Facebook?
I don't know.
Ask them what I don't. No, relax. Will you calm the hell down? Hold on a minute. Matter of fact, right? You know what I got for you? You know what I got for you? You know what I got for James? I got something for James, man.
Nah, man.
James, I got something new for you. I got a new drop for you. Since James is answering everybody in the chat. James, guess what? I got something for you.
Did I win something?
Yes, you just won a new car, James. Oh,
yes.
God,
I knew I wasn't doing this shit for nothing.
James was there at the beginning of this. Wait, wait, someone just hit me on Facebook. Let me see. Love the show with Turtles. Still got to do something together. Who is this? Various Oslos? Who's that? To work. Oh, yo, I know who you are. What's up, Various? Yeah, he does the beats and everything. Okay. What up, Various? If you're watching the show, appreciate it, bro. That was on my Facebook. Yeah, my Facebook is JFK Showoff. Randy Reamer. Inbox me, Randy Reamer, Reimer, JFK Showoff.
Nurse Kim.
He said he took down both blogs. Did he? That's cool. I
Oh,
mean,
word.
you know, listen,
That's what's
we
up,
don't
man. He's a good.
listen. We don't blame him for jumping on a story that was hot. We know what happened. You know what I mean? And it was funny what James did when he did that video. It was the power of the media. You know what I mean? You know, and James and Louis at the time, they just got caught. They got, excuse me, turbulence in the chat. They got caught off guard. You know, your man JFK. You didn't see me talking to the Boston Globe at 9 a.m. that morning. I was like, don't talk to nobody. You know what I mean?
Man, I had to talk him out. He was ready to beat the kid up and take. He's like,
I was gonna we gotta
dude.
save that.
Yeah,
if you guys, if all my subscribers, if you guys want to hear that story, it's a great story. It's no bullshit. We don't got nothing to hide. The bottom line is the banner was never stolen. And we never got to tell our side of the story because the media just went crazy. And that's it.
Same shit they're doing now with the sound bites.
Same thing they're doing now. That's why we stress it. You know, things could get out of control fast. I sent the message. Okay, Nurse Kim, let me do this. Nurse Kim sent the message. Bing, bing, bing. About to get
Nurse Kim, man.
Did she send a message though?
I don't know. I'm just saying. I hope she did.
It's probably message request. Hold on. Kimberly. Ooh, who's that pretty girl? Kimberly. Oh,
Kimberly.
Damn, if I had that. Damn, Kimberly.
What's sad? What's sad, Kim? Who's in?
Let me send her the link. Hold on 1 second. You got me doing all the work. Look at this, man. I'm doing all the work running the chat.
Hey, my man's working too. He's over here working too. He had to cross 3 lanes.
I mean, how crazy is that? I'm trying to copy this. Oh, I can do it right now. Hold on.
Shameful WhatsApp.
I gotta get up in here real quick.
Who's going in on me? Someone said leave James alone.
I'm going in on you, bro.
No, oh, you going in?
Yeah, because you got me working over here. I'm pulling up videos, man. All this type of stuff, man. You just sitting over
Well,
there
this
chilling.
phone right here.
I'm stealing Wi-Fi off this. I'm stealing Wi-Fi off this Dunkin' Donuts.
Yeah, you out stealing Wi-Fi.
I'm living in my car.
Yeah.
Hold on, James. I got something for you, though.
Don't tell me what it. No, God.
Fuckery Donuts is now open. Oh man.
Oh shit. Yes, JFK means justice for the kids.
So let me so.
Oh wait, hold on. So this in the chat it says.
What? We still got 1,000 people up in here. Just found your channel. Binge watch. Really enjoy. Jay-Z, love you.
Yo, the glare, you like that? The new car shit.
Yeah, the Young Jerks. Peace to Stace. Trying to get all these in here. K9, my man. Peace, 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 peace. Appreciate you. Something was happening at the bar for sure.
Yes. Angie.
There was no disrespect during the live show. Yep. Sandra, EK Sears with the 10. Congrats, 10K subscribers. I appreciate that, man. That's dope.
Yeah, man, that's dope.
But what if Karen speaks about the video? Last child didn't allow it. I'm worried for Karen. To you both. You're right, Nana. Izzy 3. Yeah, it's scary. I hope everything's right. You know. TB tweeted in the chat. Kelly Hill with the big 1999. Thank you, Kelly.
Kelly.
BLT. Hey, you guys have more experience with the court system than Karen Reed. Let's be serious. I have more experience with the court. You are giving your opinion, your perspective. Thank you, brother.
Absolutely. The Glera said next time he's up here, we got to meet up for a meal of food. Definitely, man.
Yeah, absolutely. We got to do a show. Tell Glera, we got to do a show on the waterfall.
Yeah, we got to do a show. We'll go over the waterfall video because I saw someone tagged us in a comment, saying that people need to talk about this. I mean, JFK and I, we're there every night getting drunk, shit. But yeah, we can all three. But that'd be a great show too if you're willing to do that. We could do that.
Oh shit, that is Nurse Kim. I retract. Just heard the voice. I'm disappointed.
Nah, it's okay. She gonna come? Is she coming up?
Yeah, I guess. I sent the link, right? Let me sure she got it. Nurse Kim's in the chat. Drop a link. Sure, I just did that. Yeah, me and Glera got to get back and do a show. He put me on the show. Like I said, Glera looked out for me early on, man. He put me on his show during the trial, and that helped me out, man. And he didn't have to do that. He don't know me. He did that with the heel toe video that I did in that I did. So, ladies and gentlemen of the chat, we got the one and only, our friend, Nurse Kim. What up, Nurse Kim?
Yeah,
Hi, boy.
Son.
You got your glasses? Where's your glasses?
Oh, put your sunglasses on. If you're gonna do it, you gotta do it with us. Come on now. Let's do it. Yeah.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
All right.
The glasses aren't you guys, though.
All right.
These are Mrs. Parks. This is an inside. This is a Mrs. Parks. Anybody would tell you. If you had watched another stream, you would have seen him. I promise. It is not. This wasn't a diss to you. And the track is Grant, and it's a parody from the trial that was made. So that wasn't a diss to you either. But
your friend went in on me though. Your friend went in on me.
Yeah, what
she called me a methadone addict. She called me like, "What's up with that, Nurse Kim?" You didn't even get my back, Nurse Kim. I was hurt. I'm like, "Damn, Nurse Kim," and she comes in because you remind me of that nurse. Like when you're sick in the hospital bed, you got to come in 3 shots.
Good bedside manner.
Of course.
Come in, and I was like, "Damn, Nurse Kim didn't even say settle down now."
Well, and that is not right because I should have said something with a Suboxone comment, but I didn't hear that until you've played it. That wasn't me laughing. I was laughing about the Ozempic. That I thought was funny. just because it was funny how she said it. It was hilarious. I'm not calling you Puffy. I'm Puffy. I didn't mean it like that. It just caught me off guard.
Hold on. Yeah, hold on, man. So you saying so she's saying that I was puffy, huh? So wait a minute. Let's get a look at JFK, how JFK really looks.
You're beautiful.
Hold on. This JFK needs Ozempic. She
No,
might be
you
jealous
don't.
because
You don't. It was
she
funny.
might be she might be jealous because I look like this.
You don't get.
You're not.
Wow, he doesn't look like he needs Ozempic to me.
It wasn't. It was just a funny.
Look at this dude. That's all natural too. Nurse Kim, come on. That's all natural. I ain't never did no juice, nothing my whole life, and I'm an older man. God damn.
This is not what I mean.
For you.
This is the beef started from somewhere. We can't McRib this. We have to beef it. We have to get through the beef. Did you talk to Auntie? Is Auntie Deb coming on or no?
I don't know. Did he hit me up?
He did. Well, and here is where it started. And if you're saying you didn't delete my comment, I have it. I have a screenshot of my comment.
Is it the one? Is it the one you said? Is it the? Because I got one right here. You talked about someone getting hit. Is that the one?
Yeah, you talked about like some health thing. That's why I was like, yo,
I have that comment. It's in my YouTube studio because we went through the comments, and I'm like, why would I ever delete Nurse Kim's comment? I would never.
I put it on your video where the beef started. The beef started from your video.
Yeah, and there's a comment. The what do you call it? The video I played earlier.
Okay.
The gangster
but I'm saying the only comment I saw from her is when we found it because we were like really trying to find this comment, and he checked YouTube.
No, we found the comment. I found it. I have it. I could pull it up. It's a comment you answering somebody.
Yeah, you answering like
I answered somebody too, but I also posted another comment. It was just a regular. It wasn't a response. And that is where the beef originated, was from that video. And I said to you, hey guys, just catching the replay, the quote dress up, because I don't know who said it. You said that Deb was dressing up and playing dress up at the party.
We never said dress up. I said I would never. I said,
let her speak. Let her
go
talk.
ahead. I'm sorry.
No. So like that was just it didn't sit right with me because it made me feel like you were like calling him out as a man dressing up as a woman and as a judge, and it came out of your mouth like multiple times, and the energy or the vibe felt off. So then I wrote you this beautiful. I just wrote you this beautiful comment, which I'm going to read to you, and I have it posted to your video. This is your video. Gosh,
can't see, but we believe you.
I can screenshot and send it to your email, or I'm going to send it in your. I'm going to send it to you now that we're friends on Facebook, because I didn't know how to get a hold of you, JFK. I don't have a contact because you're not on. I couldn't find you on Twitter, and I don't.
JFK show off.
Oh, you're on the Twitter.
Yeah, I'm on Twitter.
So anyway, I said catch and replay, guys. The dress up was by an incredible local creator who covered the entire trial via.
It was James, to be honest. James, you got me. James, you're the one that said all this.
No, bro. What I said was if a dress.
It wasn't even JFK. It was this piece of shit.
Look, yo, you said let her finish, but now I'm gonna say what I said.
Go ahead. Speak what you
said. Go ahead. You want to finish, Nurse Kim? Because
can I just read you what my comment was, and then I'll let you guys absolutely. I said an incredible local creator who covered the entire trial via original music pieces and comedy skits of Norfolk Superior Court. It's Auntie Deb on YouTube. You guys should check them out. And I did a winky face. And then when what I believed, because it had gone through on my end, and when I thought that was deleted, I said, ooh, then I took offense because I felt like I'm just trying to tell you guys, and I felt like you were saying kind of like an FU to me, an FU to somebody who I respect and care about, and I was just like, ouch. So then the entire, that stream that you saw was a clapback roast of sorts, and it was all in just coming, like, it was just frustration of it, but it wasn't, I would never, ever, ever say that anybody was on a Suboxone or doing anything like that. James, grab my hand, little buddy. Yes. No, that's where I would never, and I don't think James to ever feel that way.
I don't think James said anything. What happened was, this is what happened.
Check
Hold on, let me say this. James. what happened was, what I remember what happened is that we were talking about the trial and we were talking about the party, and then all of a sudden Turtle Boy was there, you was there, all these pictures are coming out, and I was like, man, but they're sharing the pictures, what I seen on Twitter, and I'm seeing people sharing these pictures on Twitter, and I was just like, man, me personally, like if the pictures were shared on Instagram, private accounts, whatever, but Twitter's so fucked up, it's just nasty.
It is.
So I was
It
just
is.
like, man,
I know.
I was just like, man, you're giving them ammo. That was just my opinion. And then I said, wait a minute. I said, there was Judge Bev was there, right? And I was joking because I know sell things. I do that all the time. I did it with TB and KP. I was kidding around like I didn't know that was a dress up Judge Canoni. I was like, wait a minute, Judge Canoni was there? And James was like, yeah, I mean, there was a judge there. I think it was a hologram because they had the Tupac hologram.
Tupac hologram.
And then someone said on the comment, because we do that to let the chat get involved, to let the chat like check us, like, oh no, it's this one, it's that one, it's their chat. So we're playing Mickey the Dunce. We're like, oh really? It wasn't Judge Canoni? She wasn't there? And then someone put in a comment. Someone put in a comment and said it's a guy in a wig, and I was like, "Oh shit, it's a guy in a wig!"
So
like,
now,
you know what I mean?
So now,
but
I didn't.
Kim, that wasn't nothing like that though. Like, you know what I'm saying? It was just me going with the vibes of the live. You know what I'm saying?
But
like,
could you see how maybe that like could
right?
And I get what you were saying, but if I'm not seeing that it's a chat and I'm just hearing it,
no, but I put it up on the screen. I put it up on the screen.
Yeah, we showed
it up. I showed it. I said, wait a minute, someone just said it's a guy in a wig, because then everybody was telling me, check out On Dead, check out On Dead. I don't want to name
You never
drop.
heard of On Dead?
No, it's not that. To be honest with you, I see him all the time with you on your page, and I thought that was like your ride or die. I didn't know that was even the dude who dressed up as the judge. I didn't. I really didn't know that was the same dude. You know what I'm saying? I didn't. I never looked into it like that. But then I put it together. Obviously, oh, he does the comedy. All I was saying was I thought maybe he got upset because I said, damn, if Hank Brennan seen that shit, he probably be like,
that's
he'd probably be mad.
He got upset. Yeah,
but that's me speaking through Hank Brennan's mind.
No, that's what we see.
You know what I mean?
So what I said to JFK was, Jay, imagine back in the day, like Judge Kavanaugh, because we had this judge that was just bad. Like
he was an Italian old cat.
He was hooking up with like high school kids. Yeah, so whatever.
He throw the guns at.
I said, imagine if we had like an event like that, and and someone dressed up as Judge Kavanaugh. That's all I was trying to say. I wasn't trying to, downplay his comedian
skills. Like, I think he's a funny dude.
Like
I went back today and I looked
think
at
he
some of
is
the shit he did, and I'm like, yo, the dude got skills. I heard his rap, so I was like, yo, wait a minute. Like, the dude's rapping. I heard him do a Biggie Small thing. I'm like, oh, he's really he's doing Biggie pretty good. Like, he's doing like he's. And I'm like, yo, I never heard it. I never heard his rap shit. So once I said, wait a minute, I said, why is he dissing me for? We like the same. We like the same. So my point is, he's playing with the Biggie shit, and he's seen me playing with the Gangsta Party shit. I was just bugging out. Ain't nothing but the name of the song's not Gangsta Party. It's two of America's Most Wanted. That's the name of the song. So I was just saying they were two of America's Most Wanted in the same room at the same damn time.
You
know what I'm saying? That's
it just felt like, I'll just say, like, it just kind of felt like you guys were like kind of like, I don't know, not happy about the party, or like just not thrilled that like it kind of just felt salty to me how it came across. And
maybe it did. Like, I wasn't being salty. I was speaking on if I was Hank Brennan, right? And I was like, you're giving these people the other side. There is another side. Like I'm out here too in Beantown. And I hear people,
but you're on this, there is another side. That's what
I'm saying is I'm out here.
I don't need other. There's plenty of
this weekend, me and James, if you want to come down this weekend, you went on Deb. You guys can meet us down the Garden. There's 2 back-to-back games at the Garden. We're gonna be down the Garden, and we're gonna be talking to people on the street about Karen Reed. And believe me, there's a lot of people who say she's not guilty, but there's a lot of people like, nah, that bitch is guilty. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is that if you're giving them any ammunition, I'm just saying, if the party was private all the way up to that time, why leak the pictures onto Twitter and leak the videos on? Like,
I didn't even bring my cell phone in.
But you know what I'm saying? That's
one of those. I didn't know we were allowed to have them.
I didn't understand. I didn't understand that, and that's all I said. If I was Hank Brennan, if I was any of these people, even the state, I'm talking about homeboy on Deb. I don't know his real name, but I'm just saying,
Jimmy.
let's
Jimmy,
okay,
his
Jimmy.
real name, right?
Jimmy's out there driving around. He's in the car like me. If he's
Yeah.
driving around, he gets pulled over by a statey, and the statey's like, wait a minute, ain't you the fucking on dead motherfucker? Hey,
Yeah.
let me check you. Like, I'm just saying, I know how vindictive these police are. I don't know if it's like that. I was speaking on the mind of, you know, like these police are Petty Thomas, man. Thomas Petty, like they are fucked up.
Dude
And I'm
with a
just
duck.
saying,
Look what they did to the dude with the duck.
that's all I
You
was
know?
saying. Like, and maybe I didn't, maybe I didn't put it out like that, but that's where my mind was at. That was my intentions. Like, man, like if you're gonna go all out like that and shit on this whole thing, maybe not release it, because it's gonna look like you don't care about the Superior Court. You don't give a shit. And that Dedham Superior Court is still Dedham Superior Court. It's dark. That's all I was saying.
No, you're right. And like communication was key, and I didn't communicate. Hi, this is Deb. I'm Jimmy's on the phone. Well, hi.
Jimmy.
A link so I can explain.
Okay, hold please.
Yeah, where's the link?
Can
Yeah,
I
where's
text?
the link?
Do I have access? Oh, okay. Hold please.
Yeah, you should have it.
Can I?
Yeah, you can send them the link.
And then
Send them the
I
link.
share it or copy it.
Yeah,
Okay.
you should be
I'm
able
putting
to.
it. I'm putting it in your Twitter. Okay.
You talking to?
I can't do that, honey, because I'm on the desktop. We know I don't know how to work this.
Yeah, man.
Okay,
That's
bye.
James does the same thing to me. He makes me do all the work. This bastard.
Oh my
James
Lord.
does it to me every
Listen.
time.
Oh wait, why is this
I
not?
got
It's saying the StreamYard. Oh gosh, share. Maybe that'll be better. Okay. Yep,
Yeah,
this is
share it
I'm
on
doing
Messenger.
it. I'm
Oh,
sorry,
Messenger.
boys.
That's
What?
all right.
I'm taking
Guess
up your
what?
time.
Guess what? No, guess what?
Nah, you're good.
I think it's. Oh gosh.
Oh, I love
Fuckery
that.
Donuts is now open. We're stealing
Oh,
Wi-Fi and all
man.
that.
Shit.
Well, and we listen, and we don't say anything about Wi-Fi because everybody needs. If you
Nah,
go, Jimmy's
but look,
always
I
at
get
the.
my Wi-Fi is right here. Look, I'm stealing it from my iPhone. Oh, that's my daughter, but my iPhone's that's my little baby. But yeah, so I get it from my hotspot. You know, that's how I
It's
get
not
my
allowing
Wi-Fi.
me to do this.
No?
All right. If he wants, I could send it to him on Facebook, same way you did to Nurse Kim.
What's his can he hit me up on Facebook?
Did I do it? I think
It's
I
up
did
to
it.
him if he wants to.
I lied. I did it. Perfect.
You did
just
it?
took
All
me
right,
3
cool,
times
cool.
because I don't know what I'm
But
doing.
I would never disrespect. Listen, listen. I don't disrespect people. Like that's not what I do. You know what I mean? I got attacked
And
by
do you
KP.
think I typically? Do I
I mean,
disrespect
your
anybody?
friend, but your friend did though. But your friend did though. You didn't, but your friend did. And like, and she's, you know, and I don't, and still, I still didn't really go in on her. You know what I mean?
Oblivious she's a comedian. She's a literal comedian.
Yeah, but
and
she said he
was,
looked
that
like
wasn't.
he's-
Listen, she really like, but she's not trying to. She just was. She was fighting the fight for Jimmy, and she was just saying that, like, you know, she was backing up her friend, and like this wouldn't he even have. We should have just communicated effectively, and we did say, James, you were still. We said we love James, and we were pissed off at you, JFK. But now I'm realizing it was James that said all the things. So I have to apologize to JFK on this one.
Whoa, Nurse Kim, calm the
Listen, man. Listen, I got nothing but respect. I got nothing but respect for everybody in this community.
Everybody.
I think it's ill. I just think we're coming down to crunch time, and we need to like, and that's my take. My take is, I think Karen, when she got a hot mic on her face, should just say, "Hey, everybody, you think I did this shit? Look at that waterfall video." That's what I say. That doesn't mean it's right. And what he was saying was, you know, Aunt Deb was saying, I think someone just hit me on Facebook. Excuse me. I think it might be homie, right? Was that him? Let me see.
Does he like to be called Aunt Deb or Jimmy? I don't want to be called
Either or. Jimmy, call him Jimmy. You guys, you guys call him Jimmy.
I mean,
yeah, so, he hit me up. So let me invite him. I'm about to invite you, James. His name's James too, right? Is his name James too?
He's a James.
Yes.
Yes, he is a James.
So that was him. Hold on, let me do this.
And how did you find? Did people send it to you and say that he was talking, or did
Yeah,
Nah,
like
because what happened was I seen her comment. That's why I was trying to look for a comment today.
Oh.
I seen her comment and I was like, who's this going crazy on me, calling me a marble tooth and all this other shit? And I'm
Oh
like, damn,
yeah,
man. I'm
yeah,
like, damn,
the girl.
I did, and I just was like, man, I was like, was it that bad? Because at the end of the day, I was thinking to myself, like, did I do something bad? Like, and I went through, ask James, I watched that whole live. I
Yeah,
was
the
like, did
shit
I say
bothers
something
us,
bad?
man. We don't
Because
want to
I was
hurt.
like, I'm like, I don't want to hurt nobody's feeling. That wasn't my intentions to hurt nobody. You know what I'm saying? Or say some bullshit like that. You know what I mean? Like, and I was thinking, like, what did I do? Like, am I coming off like, I take my
Yo,
own inventory. Am
yeah,
I
not
coming
for
off
nothing.
like
That's
too?
how we met you when we came on Young Jerks. Everyone was upset. Like, I want to give Nurse Kim a hug. I seen everybody in the comments saying like you had a rough time. Somebody was saying some bad things about you. You got upset. So you know how it is.
Oh, I
Man.
do. I do.
It's
Absolutely.
crazy. And just like
Do
JF
you
said,
have anybody else that has control over your stuff at all? Like that, like may have deleted something?
Just James. James is the only one with a wrench.
And I don't.
He's
And
the
I
only
don't.
one with a wrench.
And I'm not a
I don't
licensed
even
plumber. So
And I
I
wasn't.
don't know how to use that shit.
I
No,
just
and it
sent it
was
to
just
James.
that was the thing that I was like, oh, and they don't even want to hear like what I'm trying to say about it, which was that's when I thought
You
that
see
there
my
was a
chat. My
problem.
chat's going crazy with there's some trolls in my chat. I gotta start giving a wrench to some
I gotta
people,
start giving
especially when
wrenches.
because I don't usually get like 1,000 people. I get like 200, so I can maintain it. But when it gets up to like 1,000, you do need a wrench in the
Yeah, you
mix.
do.
You know what I mean? So but as far as Nurse, I would never. I would have hit you up. I would have been like, did I say anything wrong? There he is, the man of the hour, the tower of the power. Go ahead, speak your truth, my brother.
Jimmy.
Let's beef. No. So first, I have to say, the Suboxone comment, fucking low blow. That was the height of me being angry. Okay, the height of my anger. I usually don't do that, and even when coming out of my mouth, it felt bad. I felt like an asshole. I'm like, you piece of shit. First of all, it's 6 years sobriety for me today. I've in AA. Like I worked with kids. I've worked at DYS before. Okay, like yeah. So and here's where I felt pissed. I woke up and someone was like, oh, they were talking about you. I was like, okay, whatever, who cares? I go on, I watched it, and I didn't care. I'm like, they don't even say anything bad, whatever. Then throughout my day, I go back and I'm thinking, and I watch it again. And it was the, oh, that's a dude in a wig. And then James, you were like, oh, now it's getting crazy. And it felt, here's the thing, and it triggered a part of me where it's like, and you wouldn't know this, but growing up and being gay, you get looked at differently for all types of shit. It hurt one of those like little me parts, a little like unhealed child part of me that was like, these motherfuckers. And then I was like, these fucking guys, what? They can say this, they can say that. Well, fuck them, blah, blah. And I got heated.
No,
and
so Jimmy,
and I loved you guys. I was like, I would watch you guys all the time. I subscribed, so I was like let down. I was like, oh, like I liked them.
So James is the asshole that said that.
Well, listen, I'm gonna tell you right now.
No one's the asshole.
First of all, I apologize because trauma's a motherfucker. I deal with it too. First off, and what I said by oh shit, here we go, that means like
making it
oh
crazy.
Shit, here we go. The court, they're gonna see that if Hank or anybody, if Judge Bev sees this, she's gonna go in on Karen. You heard me say that. She's gonna smoke her.
Right.
If she gets found.
See, the thing is, I take on the case is always. We fought with Sean on this. Sean was like, she's untouchable. The feds are here and all this other stuff. And we were just like, me and James take is on like, we hope it's like that. Like we all have that hope, right? That we just wake up one morning and we see them all getting put in a fucking sheriff's van. Like I hope this happens. But if it don't happen, it's still on the table that Karen could get cuffed and stuffed. And we're just saying, like, why put that out there? That's all we were saying. But we were speaking it from Hank's point of view. And even after I did the show and I seen that you guys were mad, I'm like, man, maybe I shouldn't open up my mouth, like, because it could have came off wrong. But I'm not saying I was knocking your grind or knocking your comedic skills. Like, he's not even funny. Fuck him. He's a dude in a wig. I was no selling it. I was just like,
but I am a dude in a wig though.
That's okay.
Yeah.
I'm a dude in a fucking in a Celtics fitted, and we'll just keep it like that.
The truth?
Right? Hey, right. You know what I mean? So I just that's always been our take on it. And you know, I was just saying where we're at, you know, that it just with the timing of it. That Saturday was the party, and then everybody started fighting on Twitter. All these people, I'm not, you know, this one and that one, and you guys were having a great time. I seen it. I said it in the live. I said I like to see it. I seen, you know, Kim was funny as shit. Jimmy, all that funny. I thought it was great. You know what I mean? I wasn't hating. I wasn't hating. You know what I'm saying? I'm not hating. Like,
Sorry, do
honestly,
that one more time. JFK, Jimmy.
yeah, do it again. Jimmy.
Jimmy,
You know what
help
I mean?
Jimmy.
Yeah, help Kimmy. It was dope, and I liked it. I liked that the Vegas cops were there because now we got 5-0 over there. We
Yep.
got these dudes traveling all the way down. The Glero was in town. Turtle Boy was there. I was glad. I was like, this is good. The only thing I was saying was like, damn. The flip after that was that Tuesday. She's in court for this Rule 17, this soundbite, and I'm like, damn. I hope, like, you know what I mean? Like,
of course,
it's just the timing was a little off, and maybe because I was going through the timing of it, I spoke maybe out of turn a little bit, and I apologize to you. I apologize to you.
Fine. I like took that little moment of being pissed, and I was like, let me find what else I can fucking drag them for. And I went through the
Jimmy goes in. He's
and I'm like, where else did they fuck up? Let me get them. You know, I'm a petty ass gay bitch. That's just what happens. Like, and I'm so I super apologize for that. You came at me phenomenally today with that video. I loved it. Respect. That was the greatest thing I've ever seen. I'm not mad. I adore you guys. I like you guys, and I'm glad we got to squash the beat.
Yeah, man, absolutely,
Yeah,
man. We
man,
listen, and I'll tell you this: Turtle Boy came in and bum rushed the show. But even before that, I was never gonna talk shit about you guys. Just to let you know, I was never gonna say. I was more hurt by Kim because I kept zooming in on Kim on that clip. Like, damn, Kim is my girl. Like I think Kim's a cutie. Like I'm like, you know, she's like, you know, I'm like, damn, like I'm like, damn, Kim
looking
did me like
a
that.
Mariah Carey.
I was hurt. Like she thinks
Mariah Carey.
Yeah, I was thinking, like, damn, Kim thinks I'm a drug addict. She thinks I'm fucked in the game like that.
I never said that.
Like I'm a bum. I'm like, shit. That hurt my
damn,
ego.
Nurse Kim doesn't like the
I was like,
band.
damn, I might have had a
do I
chance
gotta
with Nurse
shave?
Kim. Fuck, she thinks I'm a crackhead. Damn,
that was
son.
me taking low blows. I was just taking low blows, but I'll resubscribe to you guys, okay?
Oh, you unsubscribe?
Oh, I unsubscribed immediately. Oh, I was pissed.
Oh, shit. Turbulence in the chat.
Turbulence in the chat.
We have 20,000 feet. What the fuck is happening?
Oh man,
Buckaroo Donuts is officially open. It's
Oh,
officially
what
open.
did so? I heard that you saw the raps.
Oh yeah, the raps were dope.
I
I
wonder
heard
what
the
you
Biggie
thought,
one.
honestly.
I thought the Biggie one was the best. I like the way you freaked the Biggie shit. The way you sounded like Biggie. Like you did the whole style like perfect to the T, like the way he did it. So I was like, man,
he was spitting. He
did the Biggie shit. He did the There's gonna be a lot of a lot of slow singing. But he did the whole
ringing if my alarm starts ringing.
But he did it. He did it perfect though.
Yeah.
But he did that style. He did the whole Biggie style,
Yeah,
which is hard to do because Biggie got like an abstract style, right?
Yeah.
And he did it perfect like Biggie.
He
And I was like,
mixes
man,
in like rhymes. It'll be like say rhyme is like A B A B. He's like A B A A B B A A.
Yeah.
Like
You know what? That right there shows
Thank
me you
you,
got
Rose
skills
D.
because not a lot of people know that's bar work that you're talking. And that's exactly the way he does it. Like his bars don't really line up. Like you said, it could flip this way. And you did it perfect. And I was like, man, dude killed that shit. And I was just like, because I take my own inventory. Like I'm at a point in my life where I try to be the best I can be. And if someone calls me out on my shit, even if it's just a random person in the chat, I try to say, damn, man, like when we did the Young Jerks, I was hyped up off this ghost shit.
Yeah,
this shit gets you amped.
You guys
don't
were hysterical.
Yeah, you don't want to fuck with the ghost, bro. This shit will have you up. This shit is crack.
Let me
Right?
get
You know what I mean?
Let me
Yeah.
get some.
No, but you know, hold on a second. We gotta do this. Disclaimer. We don't know what crack is, right?
We don't know what
Please, if it's too much caffeine, everybody, make sure we want to watch our heart rates. We do not want to be having the ghost if it's over caffeinated.
And when I did that, I drank that ghost, and I was all hyped up I started looking at the numbers in there. We was doing the live, and I was like, cool, I can finally do this waterfall video on a bigger platform. And I seen some people saying, JFK, you kind of hijacked it. Nurse Kim couldn't say nothing. And I was like, yeah, man, I might have talked too much. I was like, fuck. You know what I mean? Because Nurse Kim, you know, she's big in this. So I was like, maybe I overreacted. And the same thing with KP. You know, even with KP, you know what I mean? Like when I brought her on the show, I'm like, man, maybe I should have just killed it after a half hour. You know, I'm my own worst enemy, you know?
I loved when James came in during that show and he was like, listen, I don't know what to say. Just this isn't my vibe. Okay, bye. I gotta go.
Yeah,
I was like, oh, I love him so much. I like
You
you
did
guys,
the
and I've
best.
always liked you guys.
You did the best though, JFK compliment time.
You killed
right?
her. You killed her.
You did the best with
You killed her. You were like, oh, so Karen's not a gangster. Oh, so she was raised differently. So why does she know that? And why does she know this? I was like, oh, you did so good, dude.
Right.
Yeah, he went in. He got her.
I just don't like KP, man. She's just like what I realized. I was telling TB this too. You know, it's just that once I realized after that interview, what I learned from it was you can't even have an argument with that side.
It's not even an argument. You can't have a discussion.
So you're in marketing. Okay,
yeah.
so you're in marketing.
Yeah.
It's so crazy.
Get off
It's
the
like
phone.
it was just so ridiculous with her because you couldn't say nothing to her. The fight didn't happen.
She
at the
knows
waterfall.
everybody.
She knows
She's friends with everybody.
She knew Mark Wahlberg.
You guys know Mark Wahlberg.
She knows Maki.
Yeah. Dude, and I love James too. You were like, she don't know Mark Wahlberg.
He took a Ramirez Homa to the uterus. Remember that?
What?
From the Real Housewives.
I was barren. Everyone was
barren.
Yes. You guys gotta watch the Real Housewives of South Boston. That shit is
long time ago.
Oh, from Southie, huh? I gotta see
it's an old video, but it's funny. You guys would appreciate it.
Oh,
so listen, I want to squish the beef. I want to squish the beef. Squash the beef.
Yes.
It is squashed. We'll go get
officially.
McRibs. The McRibs are back at McDonald's.
Have your show. Do your show for the people.
Go get a McRib.
Yeah. I appreciate you guys, man. I appreciate you guys stopping in. Let's get together, man, and do one, you know, for real. Let's take it to the waterfall one night.
Yeah.
Oh no, you're coming on a rap with me. That's
let's do it. I got you on that. I got you.
James Jackson.
All right, peace. Love is love. Love is love.
Love is love.
Love is love. That's awesome.
Love is love, man.
And that's awesome. Hey, see that? That's how you do it.
Beautiful. It's a beautiful thing, Jay. It's a beautiful thing. You got you know, we had them in. I know people in the chat wanted to have their comments read. It was just a crazy time.
I'm trying to get to these super chats. So we got Ice.
You know, it's just nice.
Turtle Boy is accused. Fuck him. He's accused rapist. Boot the guy calling TB. Better Rose pathological. I love that TB's in the house. Ice Metal. Hey Turtle Boy. This dude just keeps sending me money. Claim you don't know who I am. I respond. Okay. I don't know.
Who is this dude, man?
I don't know. Ice Metal CD, whatever. I'm not gonna entertain him. But thanks for the super chats, bro.
Yeah, thanks for the chats, man.
Thanks for the chats, for real. I need you two to come live every night, please. What the duck? I appreciate that. I really do. That's awesome.
Yes, appreciate you.
Robert Gary's a new member. Thank you, Robert Gary. Check the transcript from the video in question. It seems like a big misunderstanding. Love you all. Good debrief. Congrats on 6 years, Auntie Deb. Dope. BLT.
Yes,
I appreciate BLT been holding us down all night.
Yes.
We got Rose D. Rose D for everyone hugging it out and clearing the air with a purple chip. We're gonna put that on 24.
24.
We're gonna get that 1750.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, man.
Block that
Auntie
person.
Deb living out of a car too. Loves you. What a lesson in challenging conversations. Was mad at Kim, but now I have more story. Yeah, you know, I mean, that's the thing. Like, I do videos too. If anybody want to check my videos out, you could go inside the description, and I got 18 videos posted on my playlist where I can, you know, my thoughts are slower, and I do the videos and I edit them up and I make them nice. When you're on the live, sometimes you could go off the rails, and I try to control it, but I'm just human. You know what I mean? The heart rate gets pumped up and your mouth starts yapping. I try my best, guys.
Yeah.
Loving the vibes. I mean, it was great vibes tonight. We had an all-star cast up here.
Yeah, it was beautiful, man.
Hey, you know, but that's, hey, you know, sometimes I get all, like you said, it's God's plan, right? Because we had Turtle Boy up here. We had Nurse Kim.
Kim.
We had Aunt Beth, and it's all for the people.
We had,
you know?
yeah. And it's like, and everything is cool, and that's how you do things, man, and that's how we like to do things. You know, if anyone has a problem, just
And I love the fact that
inbox.
I love the fact that Turtle Boy, when we brought up thanks, let me just say this. Thank you everybody for the super chats. And if you're on
Yes.
the replay crew, we love you too. And Oblivious, the one who said all that stuff. I love you, Oblivious. It's nothing but love from JFK.
Right.
I'm a wrestling fan too. I know the angle. You cut a promo on me. It's all good. I'm a big Paul Heyman guy. I seen the AEW shirt when you were talking your mess. It's all good. Love is love. Nothing but respect. Nothing but respect. So just to clear that out. But yeah,
And
you
to
know, go ahead.
the other one that was with them, too. I don't know her name or if she has a channel, but same thing with her. You know, no disrespect towards her. I don't even think we said anything about her.
Nah, she didn't really say anything bad. You know what I mean? She was doing a Bret Hart thing. I think her name's Uncle Frank. Peace to Uncle Frank too. You know what I mean? Nothing
Yeah.
but love.
I like her glasses, man.
Yeah, you know, and she's a cutie too, you know. So
Yeah, she is.
you know, so it's like we don't want that type of smoke, you know what I mean? And I understand it could get crazy. This internet thing could get nuts, you know, like you could see something, you could go right off the rails. And I tell James that all the time when we talk. I say, man, you know, he'll hit me up and say, hey, someone just said this, and you got to take a second not to respond, because once you send it, it's no taking it
There's
back.
no taking it back. Yeah, and it's like, you know, so what I try to do now is, you know, like when I was saying to Turtle TB about the growth, you know, I think about it, you know, JFK and I will talk, but I mostly pray on it, and it seems to work every time for me. It may sound cliche, but that's just what I do. So
we love you too, and everybody that sent the super chat, you know what I mean? That was awesome. That was awesome, man. We still got, you know, we're at 10K.
Love is
awesome.
love.
That's dope.
Yep.
You know, and we got to keep
10,000.
and everybody go subscribe right now to my man James Jackson.
Yeah,
This
appreciate it. Right here.
James Jackson. And if you guys want to check out the Cash Apps, if anybody want to send a Cash App, JFK Show Off is my Cash App. And you know, it's not a mandatory thing, but whatever, we'll throw it up. James Amaral Jr. He's on there. He's working over here too. He had to cross 2 lanes.
Yeah, had to cross 2 lanes, man. We working too.
Yeah, and we got something for James too, right here.
A new car.
Fuck are we doing this now?
Best day of my life. Jay, where'd you find this dude?
Oh man,
you got the '97 Mustang.
Yeah, man.
With the 4-cylinder.
Yeah, the 5-point, the 5-point no. The 5-point, the 5-point no.
5-point no.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh shit.
But since we got 900 people in the 900 people in the chat, where's all my mothers at? Where's all my mothers, right, James?
Yeah,
talk to the mothers.
Where's all
the mothers who, the mothers that, you know,
mothers that, you know, they're getting that
Thanksgiving
elf on
dinner
the shelf every night. They're hiding that shelf before the elf before the kids wake up. And,
I did a song. We listened to Turtle Boy songs. This is my song called "Back in the Days When I Was Younger." Turn me up in the headphones. All my mothers out there, I need you to throw the peace sign up there. Throw your peace sign up. This is to the mothers out there. Let's listen.
On and on. Back in the days when I was younger. Yeah. Turn me up in the headphones. Summertime vibes, you know what I mean? He put it on my mama. Where's my ladies at? All my mothers at? You know what I mean? Yeah. State to state, worldwide. Listen. We pilot through the struggle, above and beyond. It's a long fall from pride. What you standing on? Goals in plain sight. Get your landing strong. He fucked up to play because he ran it wrong. Underbelly of Boston, filled with racist rats. The sneak gets away, but it often traces back. They digging up the bodies, got DNA to match. Feds listening to your boss, he got life for rap. Damn. Seems the greed indeed, it was trolling you. Court closed wrinkle, they smelling like mildew. Old spice in the air, old law holding you. It's in God's hands with a creed overview. Too many suckers pulling, not enough pushing. Feeling like Guru, driving Boston to Brooklyn. God's working overtime, devil is cooking. God shot twice, survived, but the cancer took him. Damn, back in the days when I was younger, Dad was never home, he put it on my mama. I was just a baby when I seen all the trauma, but on God, we gonna shine every summer. Back in the days when I was younger, Dad was never home, he put it on my mama. I was just a baby when I seen all the trauma, but on God, we gonna shine every summer. Come on.
Daddy wasn't around, mama held it down. How'd you raise us on your own and never let us see you frown? Superwoman, you a superhero in my eyes. Seen you sacrifice it all to make sure we had better lives. You an angel like you came down from the skies. You came down from the skies. That's on God, on God, on God. That's on God, on God.
Come on. And to all the ladies having babies on their own, I know it's kinda rough and you're feeling all alone. Feds picked up the case so far away from home. Try to stay focused, don't let your mind roam. It gets real, all the miles and abuse. We really in pain, you know we just smiled through. I grew up a good kid, got with a wild crew. Facing the truth, in denial, paying dues. And Dad never knew what he belonged to. A wild juvenile, grew up in reform school. All the trauma, what I write this song to. Make this song cry, but I'm a strong dude. I 129 with a brand new rag. I'm a dad myself, Papa got a brand new bag. Break the cycle, it's like I'm not even mad. You put it on my mama, I left it on a track. Back in the days when I was younger, Dad was never home, he put it on my mama. I was just a baby when I seen all the trauma, but on God, we gonna shine every summer. Back in the days when I was younger, Dad was never home, he put it on my mama. I was just a baby when I seen all the trauma, but on God, we gonna shine every summer.
All my mothers, respect to the mothers out there. You know, someone asked me for the video when we was down the garden. Their murderers like the Canton Police Department. Let's take them. Want to take them down to the garden real quick?
Let's go.
Me and James over to Zakem.
Wow. Read between the lines. Game 2 finals. Let me ask you a question. Is Karen Reed guilty or is she not guilty?
Karen Reed is not guilty. No?
So you think she's going to get found not guilty no matter what?
I hope so. I hope so. There's no conceivable way that happened.
Out here at Causeway Street, Game 2 of the finals, and free Cameron Reed.
Can I ask you a question about the Celtics real quick? On the camera? Right here. Yeah, absolutely. Let me ask you this. Are you familiar with Karen Reed?
I am.
You think she's guilty or not guilty?
I don't know enough about the trial to comment on that. Yeah, I can't comment on that.
Free her till it's backwards.
You think she's guilty or not guilty?
Not guilty.
She's not.
On the record, not guilty.
Where you from, my man?
I am from Milford.
That's what it is, my brother. Thank you for your time.
Hell yeah.
That's what it is.
That's a really good question. I don't know.
You don't know?
I am free Karen Reed.
Free Karen Reed?
He says free Karen Reed.
Come over here, brother. Come over here. So let me ask you. Let me segue.
Yeah,
if you let's start here first. If you had one word to describe this Celtics team, what would it be?
I would say they're murderers like the Canton Police Department.
Oh! So let me ask you this, my man. Let me ask you this. Is Karen Reed guilty or not guilty?
Karen Reed's fucking not guilty. It's not even a question. It's not even a question. Kyrie's guilty. Karen Reed is not guilty.
Kyrie.
Not guilty. Cut it.
That's what. Where you from, my man?
I'm from Hampton, New Hampshire.
You know what it is, man. All the way from NH, all the way to Canton and Stoughton.
Yeah.
Karen Reed, man, now guilty.
Free Karen Reed!
Let's go! My man. Thank you,
No,
bro.
for real,
I
though.
needed that.
That's funny as
Right on
shit,
the back.
bro. That's
Nah.
I can't believe you know.
Sound, there's an officer in the house. All I can feel is my phone vibrate. Wish you was here, not sitting at my place. Who let the dogs out? Someone close the gate. It's cold where the broken face. Please, Lord, not today.
Crazy right now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
But no, I think it's obviously a
I'm
cover.
gonna give you my card, right?
Yeah.
And I'm on JFK Show Off with my YouTube. You can check it out. I'm gonna have you on there.
Oh, produced by Stacks. I like that.
Yeah.
What a time, huh?
What a time.
What a time. What a time.
Next week, man, we'll be down there again.
Well, this week.
This week, yes. This week.
This week we'll be down there. We're going to ask them high questions and we're going to bring you some content. So make sure you subscribe to JFK Show Off. I go by the name of JFK.
I go by the name of James Jackson.
Thank you for all being with us. Peace to all the super chats. Peace to the Glera, Turtle Boy, Nurse Kim, Aunt Bev, everybody that's creating, all the people in the chat that's holding it down. Free Karen Reed, free Karen Reed. R.I.P. R.I.P. Officer John O'Keefe.
John O'Keefe.
And you know, there's only one way to end that with John O'Keefe, right, James?
Absolutely.
And we'll hit it like this. Peace out, yo.
Peace.
And I'm coming on this long and winding road. I'm on my way. I'm on my way. Just one more night, and I'm coming off this long and winding road. I'm on my way. I'm on my way. Tonight, I'm on my way. Tonight, I'm on my way. I'm on my way. To make